where we left off. Flint, Everly, Hank, and Wesley. All of you guys have been on the side of the road waiting for AAA to show up so they can tow the car away. During this moment of waiting, Allegro has finally gotten back to the Lambo that's sitting on the side of the road, and George very shortly follows after Mothman flies away. George comes stumbling out of the woods, back out into the street with Allegro. Allegro and George, do you guys want to go back to the others knowing that they are broken down, or do you want to continue on the path and just hope that they eventually meet you?
Allegro's gonna get in the car and kind of look, cause how long did the Mothman bullshit take? You think?
It was about 10 minutes of searching through the woods. You found him in maybe a few minutes, and then about a 5-minute walk out of the woods.
So it's probably been like 20-25 minutes.
I'd say so, yeah.
Yeah, with Allegro not seeing them coming down the road, he's gonna start doing like a 17-point turn, very carefully starting to, like, trying to stay on the side of the road so he can just peel out, because, like, you know, it's a back road. He's trying to turn, and it's just like, God damn it, George is gonna get hit, and then we'll go back, and everything's gonna be fine, and fuck it, oh my God, there's no turn radius. Just inch forward, inch back, just keep going.
Could I do some... Okay, what kind of check do I need to do to figure out the trajectory at which Mothman flew away, so I kind of know the direction of where he
Oh my
went?
God.
Because of the location you're in, you wouldn't be able to see where he went because the trees are covering overhead. So when he
But didn't
flies
he
through
just
the
go
trees,
into...
you can't see
Fuck.
him.
Alright, I go back to the Lambo. I'm just gonna smoke a cigarette while I watch Allegro do this 17-point turn.
Allegro, give me a D20 roll real quick.
Please don't do this to me, DM.
Give me a 2D20 roll, actually.
No,
2D20.
no, just one. One's okay. Thank you, DM.
No, 2D20.
This is how many point turns it is?
No, this is how many minutes it takes. It takes 12 minutes.
That's enough time for two. I'm doing 2 cigs.
Jesus.
Wait, do you have a speedrun record for how long it takes to do a sig?
I mean, in
He's
real
got a
life, I
speedrun
have a
record
pretty
for-
crazy record. I've smoked a
You-
whole cigarette
no,
in
it's-
under 10 seconds. before.
As he gets it turned around, he goes, "Fuck! I went the wrong way!" And he starts going the other way.
You did a complete circle and realized you're facing the same way you just were.
Correct. I went too far.
George just didn't say
17-point
anything.
Turned
Yeah, no,
into
George
a
has just
34-point
been
turn.
watching, leaned against a tree smoking a cigarette, waiting for Allegro to figure out that he was going the wrong way the entire time.
Were you like facing in the right way the entire time?
Yes, correct.
No, I was talking about George. Like you were like standing on the
No, I
tree.
was watching. I was just observing.
And by the time you finish getting the car, it angled the right way. George, do you want to hop back into the car after smoking your 2 cigs?
Yeah, I'm gonna tuck both of the cigarette butts into my pocket so I don't throw them into the woods, and then I'm gonna go hop into the passenger side.
Guys, he may be evil, but he's not a villain.
All right, guys.
Like low key.
No.
As a dog,
The
he
quote
takes care
is,
of the
he
environment.
may
No,
be a
he may
villain,
be a villain,
but he's
but
not
I'm
a
not
monster.
evil.
No, it's
This is not a monster.
you are a bad guy, but you are not a bad guy.
Bad guy.
So
I got that reference.
as George gets to the car, Allegra will go, "All right, we're gonna go back, try and get the others. I don't think we'll be able to help them, but at least we'll be together." And
We're
I
gonna wait. What? Wait. I'm sorry.
What?
We're going back the way we came.
I.
Okay.
It's
Alright.
okay. It's been 30 minutes. They didn't pass us because I didn't hear their car pass. They hit a deer and apparently popped 2 tires. It might take them a bit. It's better for
my-
us to wait for them and go see them instead of going on our own. What are we gonna do? Defeat the fortress by ourselves?
How far are we? Do you know? Do you have any idea?
We've been driving for
but-
probably 2 hours.
No, you guys have been driving for 15 minutes.
Oh
At
my
least it was
god.
like 50 minutes. I think it was an hour.
It's like an hour and 5-minute drive to where you need to
Okay.
go, but you guys only drive for about 15 minutes before Flint hit the deer.
I mean, we're about
God damn it.
45, 50 minutes away from the place, but they're probably 10 minutes back.
All right, you start back. I'll meet y'all there, or as far to there as I can get.
Is George just gonna walk?
George,
No, George has robot legs. George can run
George,
at like 30
it's-
miles an hour for a prolonged period of time.
George, it's better for us to stay together, because if you get there, there's nothing you can do by yourself.
Yeah, I don't want to do anything. I just want to, get a look at the place. It's gonna be nice.
George just wants
have
to
an
set
idea.
up his machine gun nest so he can start.
I just want to.
gunning
I
you
just
guys
want
down
to
the second
look,
you
man.
get-
Like it'll be nice if look if y'all are driving that old rinky-dink Mini Cooper up through these woods, and they've got forward scouts in the trees, drones, trip mines, security cameras. Those are things I can spot and
Alright,
aren't going to notice
yes,
me.
but George, if you get into trouble, you're on your own. None of us can
Never been
help
a
you.
problem before.
I don't like
Oh,
it.
that went hard as fuck.
As he says I don't like it, he's locking the door. George,
I'm not in the car.
no.
yet. Oh wait, I am. I'm in the passenger seat. Fuck.
we need to stay together. There's no reason for us to separate, especially, and I'm saying this with all due respect, we don't trust you fully. If you go ahead, alone,
Okay. All right. John.
you see what I mean, right? Trying to go ahead alone is not exactly.
I think I could be more of an asset if I did that, but if I can earn some trust in y'all's book, I don't mind coming back. Plus, I'm gonna be honest, I'd love to see what a mess that car is. I don't know how they. I mean, can you believe it? We're driving for like 20
I'm just
minutes.
glad we didn't give them the Lambo, because they would have done that to the Lambo.
No,
This is a beautiful
can
car.
can you think of the insurance?
God,
that we
oh
would have to
shit,
pay
the
out?
insurance. Oh my god, my dad.
I mean, that's already 20 grand. They hit a deer, that's 20 grand. But in this, we would have to pay them like $140,000. So
My dad's gonna
yeah,
kill me.
I got it.
I don't think Wesley has paid back Allegro for smoking on the airplane yet. So it's bold of you to assume that he would pay an insurance company.
All right, let's
By the
just get back to them and see what the fuck these idiots have done, and then Allegro's gonna like
by
turn
the
out.
we got
Please
a game to
describe
go,
how you're
but-
driving back to us.
Yeah, so Allegro just pulls out very carefully and then just starts going down the road, like going a bit slower than the speed limit, just to check the sides of the road to see if he can find you guys.
George would like to turn to Allegro and tap him on the shoulder and be like, "Can I do something I've always wanted to do?
Depends.
Oh,
what
no.
might that be?
I want to smoke a cigarette and sit in the window and lean out."
I mean, I really prefer if you didn't smoke. I personally
I'll be outside the car. I'm gonna sit on the windowsill and like hang out the window and smoke, so I can see the whole forest.
George, I'm gonna tell you something. If you wreck this car, I will kill you.
I'll kill you.
Well, you're driving.
Just don't. I don't. Fine.
If the car gets wrecked, no offense, it's your fault. Love you, but like,
Okay, if
right?
I've seen.
I'm not gonna kick you.
There's a movie that came out in the early 2000s called Hereditary, and I saw it.
No,
And
trust me, I know that movie. I'm not gonna look. If I see a telephone pole, I'm ducking. Trust me.
Okay, sure. Just
But you also have to promise me if some random thing out there takes my head off, you're gonna tell someone. You're not just gonna go home, park the car, and go to sleep. Because that's what that kid in that movie did, and that fucked me up to this day. What the hell are you thinking, bro?
I mean, I
You
think he was-
decapitate your sister and you just go to bed?
I think he was just traumatized. You know, I think I would. Also
I've been
be-
traumatized before. Did I just go to sleep after? No.
Probably.
Well, I mean,
Actually, I was about to say Everly's so right.
I would-
Probably.
I did every time. I did every
mean,
time.
I
But no one
should-
knows that.
I sure went to sleep in a certain way, but sure, put your head out the window. That's fine.
Hell yeah, it's gonna be my whole torso. And as I say, as I like lift myself up basically onto the roof of the car and start smoking a cigarette and going, woo! As we go really slowly down the
You know what-
highway.
Wait, your
How-
robot
how-
legs
how
aren't like
s-
damaging the
How
car,
fast
is it?
do you drive, Allegro?
Well,
I
they're
said I
human
was
legs.
going. I said I was
He
going
said,
a
he said he was
no.
going super slow.
No, I didn't. I said I was going a little under the speed limit. I'm guessing the speed
Oh.
limit on this road is like what, 40?
It's probably 45, so you'd be going 40.
No, he's going 35. He's going 10 under. But that's still
All right,
Nothing.
George.
way
That's
too
George,
fast.
give me a
nothing.
Give me a luck roll real quick, George.
Okay, I
Oh.
will, but I would just like to point out
George.
to any of the laymen in chat that like,
George.
if you can't handle like if George can't handle sitting in a windowsill at 35 miles per hour, George deserves death.
Damn.
As someone who used to car surf as a kid, you'd be surprised how fast 35 is.
As someone who has done debaucherous things on car hoods and car tops and done all sorts of crimes in cars, I can tell you 35 miles an hour is quite slow.
I'm sorry, debauch. What the fuck are you doing on a car hood?
It's not stream appropriate, so I'm not gonna say it, but you know, you can use your imagination.
Roadhead, but you're on top of the car while it's driving.
Kind of.
No!
No, stop! You don't confirm it.
I said kind of. That's like, you know, we can't.
That must be
Oh.
crazy hard to do on the
What
trunk.
do I, DM? What am I doing in the trunk? It's
A
difficult if
luck
you're
roll,
like
so
normal size.
just a 1d20.
Not in the trunk.
Oh.
I thought you said on the trunk. Like you're like going like 50 miles an hour.
Guys,
No,
we
I
got
said the
some-
hood. I said the hood. The
Oh, I thought you
hood.
said hood or the trunk.
Trunk
Locked
is
That's an
crazy. You'll
11.
die.
out.
No, trunk.
Locked out.
Trunk is crazy.
Guys, we're 30 minutes into session. We got-
Sex?
Freudian slip there, right?
What?
Listen,
With
you
a-
spent too
with
much
an
time
11,
with Wesley, and
You are successful on getting on top of
Yeah.
the car. You
Yeah.
put the cigarette in your mouth, and you are like driving down the road. But every time you try to light the cigarette, the flame goes out from the wind.
Bro, what do you mean? I can put my hand in front of it. This is basic human cigarette smoker skills.
All right, I'm just
I get
saying.
deprived
Even,
of my
even with
ciggy.
that, the wind's gonna like.
God
Blow it
damn it,
out.
bro. So I just every like 4 seconds, I like light it. I get like half a puff. Then I go
And then-
fuck. And then I just like try to light it again. And I'm just barely smoking this cigarette on the car. I'll take that.
it's so cool that you have like lighter fingers too.
I mean, I only have one lighter finger. It's just
And
my
it's the
thumb.
middle finger.
No, it's my
Aw.
thumb. My middle finger does ink, like ink from printers. I
Yeah,
had
you
it
can
Like a
installed.
subscription service
No,
since 2045.
I had it installed so I can make extra money because like there's so many different people in business in 2045 who like use printers to be able to send their documents places. I will just fill up like inkjet printer cartridges with my middle thumb, and that gets me like an extra $45 a week. And if I need
Whoa,
to
your
make-
middle
Oh.
thumb?
Is George's?
I have 6
George's
thumbs.
butt cheeks
I
are
have 6
actually
thumbs.
a printer.
Look,
Dude, I'm
guys.
learning so much.
Wait,
Look,
do you
guys,
we gotta lock
do you
it.
have to pay like a subscription
Lock
service
in,
for
lock
that?
in, guys, lock in. All right, you
We gotta
guys
lock in, we
drive.
gotta
We
lock in.
can't
The 10
lock
minutes
in.
back.
Lock isn't here.
You guys drive the 10 minutes back.
This is
Alright,
coming
that
from
was
the
all we
man-
needed.
Bro, this is literally coming from
Flipping-
the man who was like, I'm locked out.
Flipping over to Flint, Everly, Wesley, and Hank, you guys are sitting on the side of the road, and you are waiting for the AAA driver. When suddenly, from up the road, you guys hear the rev of a car, and as it's approaching, you just keep hearing, "Fuck! Damn it!" It just yells of aggression. Coming around the corner, you can
I'm
see.
I'll take a bet that is a certain George Colt.
Yeah, I'll call.
I don't know what he sounds like, but I think I'll take the bet.
Around the corner, you see George sitting on top of the Lamborghini, actively trying to light a cigarette for it to just go out the moment he moves his hand away.
Look, I would like to point out, I do not want to be on top. I want to be sitting on the windowsill.
Or you're in the
hanging out the side.
windowsill, but it keeps
Thank you.
going out
Do I?
Thank
Do
every
I?
time that you try to light it.
Do I see them?
Yes, you see them in the distance.
Alright,
I wave at Allegro.
I press on the brake very slowly as to not throw George out of the car, and I like.
Is it the middle of the night?
Yes, it is like 1 in the morning. It's early.
At this point, it would be 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, it's late.
Do I see that Allegro took his shirt off?
What? Oh
Yeah.
God, I forgot I did that. Right.
Yeah, George and Allegro both have their shirts off.
We're both shirtless.
They are completely shirtless, as Mothman had eaten them.
I forgot about that.
What are
Yeah,
we doing? Shirts and skins now? Like, what's going on?
Allegro's gonna as he rolls up, he's gonna pull off the
Did
road very
George
carefully.
just fuck my boyfriend?
Gonna pull off the road, and as he like
Oh,
like
you
parks-
guys are dating?
like
Congrats.
puts
I thought that was clear. We
made like an announcement at
about that.
breakfast.
Oh yeah, the brunch announcement.
But yeah, he puts the
I
car
actually
into
can't
park,
track.
Oh,
and he just hops out of
sorry,
his.
I
Go
I
ahead, go
was
ahead.
reading my book.
Oh, that's fine. I understand, Flint. It happens.
You-
But yeah.
You're reading your book. Do you know why we're here? Were you paying attention to the meeting?
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
Why? Flint, why are we here? What are we doing?
I was driving.
I'm gonna.
Are you guys alright? What happened? The car doesn't look too damaged. How damaged is the car, DM? It's not too damaged, right?
What are you
It's really
talking
not.
about? What are you
There's
talking about?
there's two flat tires.
Everybody, hold on. Allegro, we just encountered Mothman.
What?
Man-moth hybrid in the forest who attacked us.
Okay.
What?
It was a superhero who went by the name.
Right. Okay. So you guys
Mothman.
fucked. That makes
That
sense.
What? No,
Um,
no. Oh my God,
Whoa,
no, no, no.
Whoa! I would never have you. Sorry, wait, never mind. I wouldn't
What?
do that personally. Nothing. I wouldn't do that. That's not
Why are
something.
both of your shirts off?
Okay, so George thought he saw Mothman, so he shot him. It turned out it was a superhero named Mothman,
No,
and so I took off my shirt to use as a
no.
bandage.
I'm gonna freak out.
Mags
So
are
what
the
you're
chub.
saying
you
is-
guys want me to get them for you to get a shirt?
Can I-
I'm
can
gonna
I
be honest,
insight?
that would be really nice. Thank
Go
you.
for it,
Yeah,
insight it,
I would like a
Wesley.
shirt.
I'm gonna insight Allegro.
Also, real quick, George, why does it sound like you're across your room yelling?
Well, I mean,
'Cause
do you
I
want him up
was.
against his mic
Oh
while
my
he's
I
God.
yelling?
really, I had to walk away from the mic because I started screaming.
That's beautiful.
I just didn't want to fuck your stream up. You know what I mean?
No, you're good.
I care about the production value.
Thank you.
Wesley? I mean,
Yeah, I
Allegro
rolled an
seems,
18.
seems genuine. And so does George.
As Allegro comes out, he's gonna walk over to you, Wesley, and go, I would never cheat on you. Ever.
So you're telling me I should believe that Mothman
I
appeared.
don't think it was actually Mothman. I think it was hold on.
No,
As
it was.
as he like shows his hands, which probably still have some blood on it because he was patching up the wound. DM?
Oh.
I guess, would you not have maybe tried to get that blood off after it was on you?
No, because I didn't say I did. He was just trying to get back to the others.
So you got blood all over the Lamborghini,
Yeah, I guess
and then
there's
you guys
blood.
are complaining about the insurance on a Mini Cooper?
You can watch that.
Yeah.
And he's just gonna
It'll
go,
buff right out.
He's just gonna
you guys
show.
are-
He's just gonna show like, see, I.
fuck?
Do you see? Negan-
Yes, I see.
Me and
Also,
George
you
are
need to
injured.
wash your hands.
Yes, I know. I came back to get you as he goes over and like grabs his. Sorry, Rot. Not.
Allegro, how long has that blood been on you? As I like go into my bag and pull out the like alcohol. I always forget what it's called, but it's like
Alcohol
Antiseptic wipe.
Like alcohol wipes.
not- no, it's like disinfectant, like the shit that like is like really like thick, but it's like alcohol, like smelling.
Alcohol wipes.
No, not the wipes.
Are you talking about antiseptic
Oh, is it
wipe?
just like the?
Or
Are
antiseptic?
you talking about antiseptic fluid?
Like it's like a fluid. It's like a little bit thick.
Hand
It's like
sanitizer?
all clear. Thank you. I cannot think of hand sanitizer for the life
It's
of
a
me.
little bit.
my
It's a little
God.
bit thick. Okay. Okay.
All right, hand sanitizer is kind of
got
like
you.
gloppy. Come on. think
I
about
know
it.
another.
It's
I know
sloppy.
another fluid. Anyway, so Allegro will like reach into his bag that he brought
Oh.
and like kind of wipe his
Allegro
hands.
is talking about cum.
The timing was perfect.
So sometimes we don't say things that are in our heads.
You put it in my brain, it just slip out.
Allegro will go over
sorry.
and like go into his bag and pull out a cloth and just go, I didn't know, like 15, 20 minutes? As he like starts
here,
wiping.
Here, you need this.
I'm sorry. Can we not focus on the important thing here? We just met a fucking cryptid who tried to kill us. What are
Again,
you?
he was just a superhero and he didn't try to kill us. You shot him
He
out of
had
the sky.
skiffs!
Do you think he
Wow.
was working with Omen?
Wait,
Fuck
why
you.
were you
What you
just
without-
shooting randomly in
Yeah.
the sky?
Yeah, because I thought Mothman might be there, and he was.
Hey George, I can grow a mole nose.
Have you ever seen a human being in your life with a butterfly fucking face?
Have you
No,
ever seen a
me
human being
neither.
in your life with a mole nose?
Yes.
Superpowers.
Try growing up in Vermont, okay?
Or
People look weird.
I don't think you understand what I mean by mole nose.
Well, I've never seen a mole nose other than on a mole, so yeah, I guess I don't. Did you
Um,
make a mole nose?
I kind of like Google search what a mole nose would look like.
Allegro, you don't have to demonstrate. Yes, he can, and he's very adorable when he does it.
Shut up, Wesley.
Wesley,
Fuck you.
stop flirting
Fuck
with me.
At
you,
this
man.
point,
What, you
Triple
like the little
A starts
star-nosed pickle?
starts to approach.
Fantastic. Allegro's gonna like kind of hit like
Can we make
he's gonna like hit
DM.
Wesley on the shoulder and then walk over to the Lambo and wait.
DM? Can we make a luck roll if it's one like on the quality of this AAA one? Is it one of those
Stop!
ones that actually
Stop
has, like, spare
asking to
tires?
make luck rolls.
Ah,
Stop
do it.
asking.
Do it.
You are
This-
Yeah.
Do it,
You're
Trey.
you
we
are
crashed
the
in the
you are the
first place.
student. You are the student.
Hold
You're
on.
like,
No,
teacher,
no,
do we
that's
have homework?
not- We had homework. Yeah, exactly.
God damn it!
That's a D10. That's a
That
D10.
is the right roll.
wait,
That is
that's
the
a
wrong
D10.
roll.
Yeah, I need a D20.
Christ almighty.
Oh my god, that's worse. Oh my god, that's
Oh
worse,
my
Flint. What
God,
the
bro.
fuck?
Can I make a luck roll, please? Can I volunteer myself as tribute? Can I counter a luck
Um,
roll? Can I luck roll
Let's
counter?
go gambling.
No, I'm keeping the 3.
Can I follow Allegro to the Lamborghini?
Hold on, I'm gonna use my special feat that you gave me. Let's go gambling!
That's your other character.
that
Oh,
you have
sorry.
abandoned.
But didn't you say that it could be across the multiverse though?
No. No.
Yeah, remember?
Actually, there's no range and no site specified.
Too
So-
bad your character doesn't-
So
doesn't
Jade is using it
exist in
from.
this world, so
Guys,
sorry.
I
What?
could be playing Stardew Valley right now, and instead I'm with you, fucker. I love all of you anyway.
As you guys see this rusted pickup truck
Yeah.
begin to pull up,
Yeah.
you can see it pulls in front of the Mini. Spray painted on the side are 4 A's.
4?
Oh.
Yeah, and it pulls
Alright.
into the front, and the
Maybe we
man
have to kill
with
them.
a very obvious beer belly, with his trucker hat and mullet, steps out of the vehicle wearing his wife beater and his jeans that are just a little too tight for him.
You are not touching the fucking car. I'm calling my service. Do not touch the car. As Allegro's gonna go over to his phone and call his
Whoa.
company
He seems
service.
to be
Hey,
chewing
yo,
something, but you don't
okay,
know what it is.
I'm gonna walk up to the man after Allegro says that and be like, "Please ignore my friend. What's your
no,
what's-
do not. It is under my insurance. Do not touch the car. Do not touch it. I do not give consent. Don't touch the car. As he's like on the phone, like literally calling
Well, listen,
his
listen.
airline.
Yeah, we're you don't need to. You can don't have to listen to him, but
Please ignore
if
him.
yeah, I mean, really, if you just have a spare tire or something, that
Dude,
would
Two
we can
spare tires and wait, hold on.
we can install it ourselves. Well,
Hold on.
no, the
axle
Mini
might
Countryman
be-
had one. It had the one spare tire you said, correct?
but
Right, Dio?
It had one spare tire, yep.
the-
So we
the
just need one
axle-
more.
I'm
He
pretty
looks
sure
around
I
all of
put
you.
on.
Hank, ask him
It-
to look at the axle,
As,
please.
as you guys are arguing, and
Uh,
he just holds his hand up. George, you were in front of him first, though. He says, "It's a pleasure to meet you," and just grabs your hand and shakes it.
Wait. No, he doesn't.
No.
Pleasure to meet you, my friend. I say as I spit my own fat loogie into the hand and then shake his.
And he shakes your hand. He goes, "Oh, you know, a good old West Virginia greeting right there."
I'd say your spit's
Oh.
quite caustic, my friend. You're gonna burn a hole right through my palm, man. What you been doing?
Everly,
Smoking
get in the
around
car.
blast
Everly,
into
get in
your
the car. Everly, get in the
Everly,
car.
get in the
Allegro's
car.
getting in the car.
I've been going down with my sister down by the river. We've been cleaning our clothes, doing that and everything else. If you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Let me
I,
get
I'm going with Allegro.
You
In the
guys
car, in the
try
car, in the car, get in the car,
you
get
guys
in the
try to
car.
spruce up the houseboat for the
I
coming
can
season, the high season. You guys try to float on down the river, catch yourself some nice bass, maybe some crawfish.
Is Everly in the car?
Someone got a little bit of con.
Yes.
You know, we just get
Lambo
over
starts
there.
up.
We got a lot of this, baby. We got a little bit of dough balls and mop balls and everything else.
The car.
Oh yeah, right. You need to
No,
calm
no.
down.
Hey, my friend, come here.
Allegro starts driving off.
Now you do me a favor. I
You
pull
guys
out, I
are
pull
so
out five,
classist. Holy shit.
pull out 5 crisp hundos, and I slap them into his hand. I'm like, you make sure our rides are ritney titney, ready to go, no matter what to Whitney. You understand me what I'm saying now?
Looks at the money. He goes, "Yeah, you got enough deal." All right. He hikes up his pants, just to, make his belly go up a bit more. So now it's
Beautiful.
more prominent.
Beautiful.
Who was all in the Lambo when Allegro started driving
Me
away?
and Everly. No, Wesley. There's
Oh,
only
me too.
there are only 2 seats in this thing, and he's not
I'm
risking
fucking
it.
fitting in there.
Everly
I'm
called it
getting
first.
in.
I'm sorry, we're gone. Me and Everly are gone.
Actually, I called it first.
It really is
No.
tiny. I'm sure we could fit 3 of us.
All
in
right,
this
yeah, no,
car.
they'll share the
It'd be a tight
passenger
squeeze.
seat. They'll share the passenger seat.
You watch as Allegro, Wesley, and Everly drive off in the Lambo, and he goes, "All right, let me take a look at this."
Knee
He gets
deep in
down.
the passenger. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, he gets under the car and begins to look at
Ow.
everything. All right, you got
Respectfully.
your axle here in a little bit. You got the flux master. It's not looking super good. I don't know.
Did you just say the flux capacitor?
I
He,
heard
uh,
that as well.
He
I heard
throws
that as
something
well.
out from underneath the car. It's covered
Yeah,
in oil, and he doesn't know what it is.
You had a
I would
week
like
to look
pick
up
that
car
up and
parts.
clean it off.
We could have been out of this, guys, if a
But
certain
when-
somebody hadn't gone. Can I roll a luck roll to see if AA?
When you clean it off, you find that it is your catalytic converter.
I would like to ask him to either re-put that back in or give us a new one and you can keep that and sell it. But we need that.
Oh yeah, I got a little bit of duct tape on me. It'll be good. All right.
Oh dear.
No,
Lord.
I do. Hey, man, my friend, I understand these seasons are real difficult for y'all. I understand it's nothing worse than a crawfish bite on your tip hole, but there's nothing I
Oh,
need
yeah,
more
I
right
know
now.
that.
Yeah, you know that, son. But there's nothing I need more right now than something like a cranked up V8 ready to plumb me across the entire fucking body.
As-
you know what I'm
as
saying? I need something that's
Allegro-
gonna make me float off the floor.
As Allegro, Wesley, and Everly drive away, all you hear is you change your mind like a girl changes clothes.
Close.
He gets back up out of it and goes, "Yeah, you're right. I'll get this thing good enough, and it's gonna feel just as good as fucking mad by the mouth. All right." All right.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what right now. You put a fucking extra couple pipes in there and a couple brews, I'll give you another fucking
You got
$50.
your double deal, bit.
Absolutely.
Are they speaking
I
in
don't know.
I'm
tongues?
fully
I don't understand.
convinced that they're just saying gibberish, and
The thing is, we're speaking
heard
very, very normal,
crawdad.
but I think we're actually understanding each other.
No, that's the thing. I understand everything.
this is like
GM
baby
says,
talk.
And
I understand what you're saying.
Okay, yeah, that because I understand what you've been saying. I feel like we've been having a like covert conversation this whole time.
Hank, what do you think?
I thought I was the one proficient in thieves' cant. What the fuck?
You're hot and you're cold. You're
You-
yes and you're
Yes,
watch
and
him
you're no, you're
go
in.
over
Come on,
and
Everly,
grab
sing.
this-
You're in and you're out.
Grab this
Oh,
jack.
yeah.
As he gets it under the car, starts jacking it up
What?
by hand. It takes him a few
Sorry,
minutes.
he's doing
but
what?
Did he at least
He's
take it to
jacking
dinner
Jacking
it
his
first?
car up.
Dude, I can't believe he just jacked the car.
You
Did he
guys
at least take it to dinner first, DM?
You watch him
my
begin
God.
to replace the tires one at a time. It'll take him roughly 20 minutes to replace both tires. And as he lifts it, stuff starts falling off the bottom of the car. He goes, "Oh no, and just duct tape."
That was no words were said there.
What are you? What? That was a full.
No
sentence.
words.
That
No,
was a
he
full
just
sentence.
went.
What was said there?
What did he say?
Do
He
you want to
You
know
said,
what
just-
he
"Why
you
said?
did-"
just gotta
he
be in the
said,
know.
He said, "Why didn't that fit in there?"
Yeah, that's exactly what he said.
What the
What's
shit?
happening?
I'm going
That's
crazy, guys.
Why couldn't you just understand that? It was simple. It was quick.
Hey, Hank. Let's fix this up. You want to go outside? I think we should maybe talk real quick.
You're already outside.
Flynn is
Well,
just
no,
left
he's-
alone with
he's
this
in a
guy.
garage, technically. Like he's in his workshop. I just want to like walk outside of the like area that he's
Out of
in.
his out of his like hearing. Hank, do you go with him?
Oh, I thought you was talking to Flint for a second. Yeah, sure. Flint, why don't you supervise our friend? I think.
I don't know what he's doing.
You
Just
don't
make sure he
gotta
doesn't-
no. Just make sure he doesn't put a bomb in there.
As you
Yeah,
as you're
yeah, that's-
walking off, you can you can hear him.
It's okay.
I
It's
only
okay.
knew what
If
you
you got
said
I-
the tertiary
of the
beasts you
cadence.
can't find, use some wrought iron, use some steel. I don't give a fuck. Just as long as this thing's gonna last the next couple of months, I don't give a fuck. I'll pay you the full check for it.
Yeah, I got a couple of tin cans in the bag.
Not tin cans. Go get your copper pipes out the basement and put them in there, and I'll pay you for the copper. But no tin, no tin.
I thought you were gonna be able to come. Hey, you over there? He points to Flint. He says, "You'll grab a comment on my dog. I ain't breaking no."
I would get some like medical gloves and go to the car.
There is no copper, but there are some very rusted pipes that look similar to copper.
Could I look around for other stuff that could be better?
Everything is a tetanus risk. No matter what.
Everything
That's why
gives
I
you
put on the gloves.
You're as you look around, you can find a couple of actual car parts. Whether they will fit on the car or not will be up to the mechanic.
I'll get that in the pipes.
You bring him over. He goes, "Well, yeah, I gotta make that minute. All right, I'm gonna get back to work."
I get some hand sanitizer
Meanwhile, in the other car,
and clean my gloves.
H-O-T-T-O-G-O. Hit your head now, body roll.
All right, Hank and George, you guys go off.
Start
into
playing the High
woods
School
out of
Musical
earshot.
theme songs tracks.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Do not compare Chapel Roan to High School Musical. What is this?
That's pretty much the same.
Eh,
In my Pride Month?
During Pride Month, yeah.
During Pride
Joke.
Month?
It was
No,
it
no,
was a
that's-
joke.
no.
Lock in.
No. Okay, all right. You don't trigger me like that again, bro. That's a crazy statement.
George and
Chapel
Hank.
Roan is beautiful and her music is incredible. And comparing that to High School Musical is High School Musical. It's a work of art. I'll admit it. But they
What
ain't
is
the same.
happening? Where are
Well, it's a
we?
work of art the same way that banana taped to the wall is a work of art.
No, it's not.
Hank and George, you guys are in the woods.
I'm not gonna get triggered by that, but I want to.
We're in the woods.
They're in the
Sorry.
woods. Hank's about to shoot me so he can have sex with my wife and have a new child with her. Bro's going chain mode on me.
Bro's going
Well, that was
on a Ted Bundy style.
Well,
But he
George,
just said
you-
once in the woods. Like that's like the,
Yeah,
that's,
those are The Walking Dead.
That's literally
Oh.
just like that's a Shane reference. I'm cooked.
Yeah.
You look
I mean-
over and the noise of the car being fixed is going to basically overshadow anyone being able to hear you that's near the car.
All right, what's the sit rep?
Okay, look, man, I don't even know how to tell you this. You remember back when we were deployed, I would get all those magazines. I would spend like $50 to get them shipped over to base. And they were always like Bigfoot spotted in North Carolina or like lizard man found underneath apartment building. And I would read them shits and watch me and laugh at me and, pull them away and light them
Yeah.
on fire with the boys. Because obviously, like, why should
Light-
I believe that?
I mean, to
No,
be
it
fair,
makes
I was
sense,
never the one
man.
lighting them on fire, but
Well, you
I
did
think once they
laugh when
realized
they
it wasn't,
got lit on fire, but I kind of did too. It's
it
it's
was kind of
hazing.
funny.
It's hazing, bro. It's military
Yeah.
hazing. I understood it. They thought I was some like fantasy obsessed weirdo who believed in Bigfoot and Nessie.
I mean,
And I'll be
you're
honest,
paying
bro, I
$50
didn't.
to ship magazines into base that aren't porn. So yeah, I mean that's
No,
kind of
yeah, no, yeah.
unusual.
I met Mothman yesterday.
Today.
I shot him
But-
or today, I guess.
Can I insight check?
Go for it.
Like, because that's just such an outlandish thing, but also like, I know him, so I'm like, is he telling the truth?
Give me an
Let's
insight.
see. All right, let me navigate over to the page.
Jesus.
That's 7.
Hank, you can't tell if he's being serious or if he's joking.
I think my luck roll affected everybody.
Right? Yes,
Hey, I
you
rolled
shot
14.
Mothman. We hit Bigfoot.
No. Okay, look. I went from being a full believer to a non-believer to being even more of a believer than I ever could have been today. I can't even explain it to you, dude. We heard that y'all hit the deer, so we pulled off to the side of the road. As a joke, fully as a joke, I pulled out my pistols and I emptied my rounds into the canopy and I went,
Wait,
"Where
no,
are
that's
you,
not. Wait.
Mothman?"
That's not what happened. We saw something and you emptied your rounds.
No.
I was about to
Uh,
say, did you just admit
no,
to negligently discharging a weapon in front of
no,
Hank?
no. I didn't see anything.
Yeah, we did.
I-
Oh, so he did admit
No,
to
no,
just
we rolled
negligently discharging.
perception. We rolled perception.
Well,
Yeah, but we saw
okay, honestly-
a dark
You
shape
saw a
move
shadow
between.
go
Yeah,
over
yes.
over the moon.
Say you
Guys,
saw a
I
shadow.
think-
Don't say you just.
Guys, I think it really doesn't matter because this is how his character is remembering it. So let his
That's
character
true.
tell the
Yeah.
story. But
No, but that is true. Yeah, no, we did see. Yeah, we were driving. I looked up. A shadow flew over the moon. I brought it up to Allegro. Allegro obviously didn't believe me because that sounds crazy. But then, when y'all broke down and we pulled off to the side of the road, I thought it would be funny to just kind of like fire off into the underbrush, and I hit him. I hit him, man. He fell out of the fucking branches. He hit the ground. We walked up. Dude, he had a proboscis. He had moth wings. He had no suit on. Like, it was all like this weird furry thorax with these spiny legs and arms. He didn't look human. And I hesitated because Allegro told me to, and he claimed to be a hero. But then the second we gave him a moment, any sort of opportunity to escape, dude, not only did he leave, but he mocked me. He said he's going to blow up another bridge.
Oh, what do you mean another bridge?
Back in 1967, Mothman was responsible for the destruction of the Stoneman Bridge, which killed 64 people. No one has believed me. There are photos of him on the top of the bridge 2 days before it collapsed. He said he was going to do it again, man. I got to find him.
So you shot Mothman and he threatened or mocked you with a terroristic plot to kill more people?
Stay in school, kids, because otherwise.
Dude, you got
And it-
cancer and now your hands are microwaves or whatever the fuck. Why are you finding this so hard to believe?
Fuck, that's a good point. Still, I mean, Mothman, like of all
He
things.
brought up Bigfoot. He brought up Dracula. There's a whole conspiracy.
Dracula.
here.
Okay, bro. Okay.
There's a whole conspiracy, dude.
You know what? Here's the
Why?
thing, George. Listen, man. I respect you a lot, okay? And I'll never let it be said that you didn't have my back when I needed it. And I'd love to believe you, man. But like, next time, maybe take a picture or a video or something.
I'll do you one better. Hank. I'm gonna bring you his fucking head.
Hey, DM, can they smell the champagne on his breath?
Okay.
You know what? Yes. It can smell the champagne on its
Okay,
breath.
cool. Thank you.
Wait, no,
That contribute-
fuck that. Not only can they smell the champagne, I took the champagne from the car, and I've been pacing
Gesticulating
back and
wildly.
like slugging the last dregs of the bottle, like the last couple drops repeatedly, like putting my tongue into the hole to like try to get like the last couple drops, like
Kinky.
Okay, I'm telling you, he's here. Like I look so unhinged.
Listen,
So
George,
you look like normal.
I just need to make
No,
sure this
I'm more
this
unhinged than
Mothman
ever.
this Mothman distraction isn't going to be a problem for the upcoming operation, is it?
No, not at all. I'll be full
you're still-
focus, but I'm staying here
Okay.
after until I find that thing.
Oh, okay. Why don't we talk about that after the mission then? We'll
Do you
We'll-
care
we'll
about
reconsult.
bridges?
So
even
yes,
care
I
about-
Well, dude,
I-
what does Jeff
Do you
Bridges have to do with
fucking
this?
care about a bridge, dude? Because it
listen, man,
sounds like you're a
I'm
bridge
They're
hater.
I'm-
endangered in this.
I'm a
country.
tad more concerned with stopping Omen from unleashing a chemical that's going to kill millions of people. That's kind of got most of my focus right now. So,
Alright, you're right. I'll calm
I'd
down.
appreciate if we were on the same page about that. You know.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Right. I'll calm down.
But you know what? You know what, George? Here, the second Omen is out of the picture, dead and dusted, we're finding that fucking Mothman, okay?
Okay.
And I reach out my hand to like do the clasp.
Hell yeah, clasp it up, brother. I'm gonna pull you in for a fucking bear hug and like slap you on the shoulder and be like, hell yeah.
I fully expected you to say slap him on the ass, but yeah, that's better.
I'm saving that for you, Wes.
Thank you. Truly, it's
Uh,
truly.
We're truly
Yeah,
seeing
we're-
the birth of Gank.
Truly.
should we roll for DAP?
Gank.
Yeah, roll for DAP.
We're trying to use the bad luck.
What
While
do I
this is
roll?
all going on,
It's a
Eleven,
1d10.
Everly, Allegro, and I
Oh, that was a
are in the
D20.
car, like singing
A roll.
"Pink Pony Club." I'm gonna.
Is it the Bardcore version of Pink Pony Club that
That's right.
Yeah, Allegro hit it.
Go ahead and
I
give me
really
that
would
D20
recognize
roll,
it
let's
then.
see.
Oh, I did it wrong, boys and girls
Damn.
and them bees and gooners and
And
goonesses.
Not the Gooners.
Cooners and Goonesses is wild.
Dear Lord.
Look, I'm,
Goonettes.
you know, goonexes. I'm not 14.
The DAP
Hell
isn't
yeah.
great. You make contact, but it's a little off, so it doesn't really make that satisfying clap. It's just kind of like a
Yeah,
like
okay.
just kind of meets.
I'll take it.
It's workable. Workable.
Two meets.
Just skin to skin.
Skin to skin,
Well,
tip to tip.
Well, I mean, you know, it's my
Nip-
hand, so that no,
Nip to nip to nip to nip to tip to tip.
that's
With this
That's-
new bond forged, Hank has now promised that once Omen is out of the picture, he will help hunt Mothman. With that, would you guys like to head back to the car?
Yes.
yeah. We should probably get back.
I'm gonna
If-
keep
um,
going, zig.
Yeah, as you guys are heading back, you can see Flint still sitting there with the guy who has been going non-stop talking this entire time as he's been changing the tire. You notice the once full roll of duct tape is now about half empty.
Oh no.
This guy seems like he knows what to do with cars.
You know what?
Anyway,
Do-
mom, they were okay with it, but
Wait. Say it again, my friend.
Do you mind if I take a look real quick? Actually,
Hold
Let me-
on.
no, no, no.
What'd you say, my friend? What'd you say? Say it again, my friend.
I don't know, boy. He knows everything.
And he points over to Flint.
Clint, what you got to say, man?
I am so lost.
Did you see him do anything, or have you been watching the sunset?
He said, "Yeah, no, Mick, no, you're gonna go."
I brought him parts, and then you started
brought
talking to
parts.
me. I brought parts and pipes. You started talking. I don't know anything about cars.
I thought it was a busted tire. Why would we need parts and Let me take a look under it. I'm gonna like slide. You know, it's nothing on your work, sir. You know, it's trust but verify, right? Let me just take a peek underneath here.
You look under the car, and it is polished like new. It looks pristine underneath.
This is. I don't even see the duct tape. This looks okay. Guys, I think this might be drivable.
But what about the tires?
Nobody knew what thing we need new tires. You think these tires going to work to get to where we trying to go, or you think that we gonna need new ones?
Yeah, no, but no.
Goodyear.
Big man and Goodyear, but I like to think about fidelity.
Well, yeah, no, they got a Goodyear tire. I mean, they know why it's going to them.
Is that his real voice slipping through?
No, that's him just saying Goodyear. He's referring to
Yeah,
the
I
tire
know.
brand.
I know. Is that the real voice though?
No,
It's all the real voice. What are you talking about?
All right, guys, I'm gonna be honest. I don't speak his lingo perfectly, but from what I've gotten, we're good to go. I pull out $500 cash and hand it to him.
So
Need
you
any
giving him
more?
$1,000?
Yeah.
Okay. Remember to remove that 1,000 from your sheet.
No, I bro, it's on a
God,
note
dude.
already.
I'm
Don't worry.
pretty
He-
sure the
he
AAA is
does that.
covered.
And he
It's
just
quadruple A.
he goes,
I guess.
Yeah, we actually, you know what I'm talking about?
No, about that. I know what you're talking about. I never understand what I was talking about and what you're
No, it was good, man.
he holds out his hand ready to like shake yours.
I shake his and I go, I hope your crawfish is really good. I mean, I hope you don't
Yeah.
get drowned in the love of those bitches.
Oh, yeah, man. I really hope you get out.
I just literally
coming around here.
pat him on the shoulder, turn around, and I go, like right at Hank. What the fuck is I saying?
Hank is just
Oh.
so confused.
Guys,
With
we're
that,
superheroes.
he goes back to his truck and he just smacks the side of it twice. He just waves to you guys and he makes a U-turn and heads back into town.
Lovely, man.
We tentatively wave back.
We love him.
All right, now here's the.
I don't know him.
So, do y'all want a breakdown of what we talked about, or are you guys ready to leave? Because that was quite a bit of conversation. I don't think anyone else.
Flint gets back in the driver's seat.
All right.
No. Flint, get in the back.
Flint,
You lost
get
privilege.
out of there. Come on.
But it wasn't even my fault.
Yeah, no. You lost that privilege. I'm sorry, bud.
It wasn't my fault. And the car's not even that damaged. I didn't even know why you did all those repairs. It was just the tires.
Wait, let's do a head count real quick. Who's here?
It's
Me,
just
you, and Hank.
So who left?
Everybody else.
Allegro, Wesley, and Everly.
Hope they enjoyed that tight ass Lambo.
We pan over and
I-
we just hear knee deep in the passenger
That's a
seat.
good side of
Don't finish it.
the
Don't finish it. Don't finish it. Don't finish it. Don't finish it. Don't finish it.
So
You can't control him.
who's driving?
I will drive. I will drive.
Can I buy a
Oh,
dirt
the other
bike?
car. Okay.
Can I buy a dirt bike from that guy that we were just interacting with?
He already left.
All right, can I steal
And
his
the best
dirt
he
bike?
can do is sell you a jet ski.
Oh, never mind.
You guys can rock paper scissors for shotgun.
I don't need
I'll sit-
shotgun.
I'll sit in the back.
Oh, all right. I'll take shotgun.
You both sit in the back.
Cause
Because we're selfless, good people. Learn from us.
and then Flint is just gonna like, before he gets in the car, look for like a couple of stones on the side of the road, so he can like test his powers while Hank is driving.
Okay. Hold on.
You very easily
And like
In
work
the
through his
car?
like
small
theories.
stone.
Yep.
You find a couple of pebbles. But Hank, you probably get in the car first, don't you?
I'd say so, yeah.
Hank, when you open the door, you realize the entire interior, leather, the seat covers, the steering wheel cover, everything's been replaced with duct tape.
What?
That's where the duct tape wound up.
Oh,
You can see
man.
that the windshield wipers are being held by duct tape now. You see that the pedals on the
He did a good
floor are
job.
now duct taped back together. So when you push them, they activate at the same time.
So this
all
car
the
can't
vents were
drive.
covered- all the vents were covered with duct tape.
Can I go kill him?
Jesus Christ. I pull out my knife and I just start cutting the pedals apart. I'm like,
I'm gonna get out of the car and go find him.
He's already long gone.
Okay, I would like to burn down. his house.
George, you gave that guy $1,000. I really.
I'm gonna burn down his house.
This isn't.
Can't get off this chair.
You all
Off man,
hear.
AAA guy.
You all hear the
I'm burning
voice
down
of
this
Allegro in the
motherfucker's
back
house.
of your head, and it just says, "I had a guy I could have called. I'm rich."
Flint, your seat, the duct tape's reversed. You're stuck to it. Like one of the giant like inflatable Velcro things where you wear the suit. You just get caught onto it.
And then we
How
once again,
is this? How is it possible?
we once again pan
Here's the-
over to the
here's the-
Lambo. We just hear, "Thou know, thou wantest me to stay, but I can't."
Yes.
Goober gobble gooby, biddly gibble goober gobble gay.
Pink
Yeah.
pony in.
Hank, do you start up the car?
I'm scared.
So tentatively, yes, I attempt to. Does it explode? Do we all die?
It does not, but there's a very serious rattle.
Does it
I think
start?
he stole the whole car.
I
does.
just don't get why
Is
you
there-
have to do
It,
this to
it
us,
does
man.
start.
What did we deserve?
Oh,
There's a-
Flint, you want to know why
There's
he
a
did
little
this?
note.
Because Flint Colman said, "Can I roll a luck roll?"
There's a little note that's sitting on the dash, and it's written in cursive on a piece of duct tape.
Fuck, we're all Gen Alpha. We can't read cursive.
They stopped teaching it.
Allegro can read cursive.
Of course you
Allegro
can. You
can-
can
I
afford
bet he
to.
can. Yeah, of course.
Wait, no. I think we'd all know the letters of our names.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's
have
for
to work
signing our
together
names.
about
Yeah.
it.
So we all have to like work together to figure it out.
I have thieves can't. Does that help me read cursive?
No, it doesn't.
That is Thieves' Cant in the new
This is
world.
this would be more closely related to Hicks can't.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna help.
Allegro does not speak that.
So what does it attempt to say?
You can see some letters. You can tell it kind of says thank you for calling quadruple A. And there's a little bit more, but it's hard to read without being able to read cursive. I'm going to have all three of you go ahead and make me an intelligence check.
This is like golf, guys. Lower is better. Lower is better.
I don't know about that.
That's a
Yeah.
flat 10. Dang, we both rolled a 6.
All right, George.
Allegro, why did you say anything?
Because it makes sense if lower is better, because I'm making a joke about intelligence.
George, go ahead and give me an intelligence check.
It's Hicks can't.
Yeah, but now they're rolling.
Hold on,
six-
give me one moment. Give me one moment. I'm making
Alright.
carbonara.
Would he have
Oh.
advantage since he was speaking Hick that entire time?
Yes.
All right, hold on.
Let's
Oh,
Do you have
can roll for
advantage,
you.
George?
I'm here. I'm back. Sorry.
This is great
Yeah.
because George has a
Carbonara
negative
takes-
1 to his intelligence anyway.
Look, guys, that doesn't mean anything, okay?
It's true.
So just give me an intelligence check at advantage.
Can someone help me out and tell me what I gotta type in to do that?
Exclamation point C space intelligence space ADV.
God, I love not being able to click D.
I thought we pinned it for you.
No, it's been pinned.
And now do
Yeah, he
number
just
4.
likes complaining.
I love complaining.
Still the highest.
14.
Flint, you can read it.
Yes! 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 I'm the winner! I understood the joke!
Flint, in the
Uh.
in cursive, it says, "Thank you for choosing Quadruple A service. Your patronage has been appreciated, and I do hope you like the redesign that I've done for the interior of your vehicular." Literally says vehicular.
That's not even how you use that word. What is going on?
I'm able to read it because I'm like upside down, taped to the car.
Now you've shifted positions completely.
He's been trying to get out of the tape, and now he's somehow upside down. But Hank, you can begin to drive the car. It seems drivable.
Does it seem faster than before?
It does not seem faster than before, though there is a new button that says sail.
I'm not gonna press that. I'm just gonna drive the car.
You could be solar and wind powered.
You drive the car, and as you go, the rattle just and the engine just keeps going, but you can drive. Let's just say Allegro is not gonna get the deposit back for this car.
No. I think he'd be lucky at this point to return the car. Honestly.
Guys, I used my company. Sorry, I used my company card.
Hank,
Well, you know what? It's a
it
good thing
takes
you're
you
dating a
guys-
lawyer.
It takes you guys a little bit longer to get there because you realize the faster you drive, the worse the rattle in the engine is. So you guys stick to a safe 25 miles an hour.
You get like your phone starts ringing, but the ringtone is, "This is Wesley Schidt from Shit and Shit. Unfortunately for us, but not for you. You have one call. This is Wesley Schidt with Shit and Shit." And it just loops. That's your new ringtone for Wesley. He added it there.
On whose
Like you're-
phone?
This is for
For Hank.
I'm gonna say Hank. Yeah.
Is this part of the
Throw it-
hack?
Oh, cool. I'm throwing my phone out the window. No.
Is this honestly part of the hack?
No, this is not.
I'm gonna answer the phone, and before he says anything, I swear to God, Wesley, if you touch my phone and fuck with my settings and add ringtones without my consent one more time, I will kill you. I will straight up murder you.
Okay.
It
Stay
turns
out of my
it was
fucking
never me
phone.
The whole time.
Yeah, sure. Never did that to begin with. Anyways, are you guys moving now?
Yes, we are. We are on the move. ETA.
About an hour
A
and half.
while.
You would not believe your eyes. It's oh wait,
Allegro,
on the
call-
phone. Oh,
shh.
sorry.
Yeah, sorry. It's Hank. You can say hi.
Oh hi Hank. Lit up the world is all
Everly, you want to say hi to Hank?
Hi.
I think it would be faster if like the game there went back and picked up some of us.
Probably, yeah.
At this point.
Yeah. So
We're
we'll
just
see
doing
you
it for
there,
like
yeah?
insurance purposes at this point.
Yeah, just
We'll,
I would
we'll-
let Allegro know the car's probably FUBAR though.
The car's alright, right?
Uh,
The guy didn't do anything as he turns the music down. The car's fine, right?
That's gonna be a negative. I'd be surprised if he gets us there.
Yeah, he's
Let alone
saying
getting us
that the
back.
car is really good, actually.
Can
No,
roll-
no, I
can
said
roll-
FUBAR,
can I
do you
roll
not-
insight?
I'm totally fucking with you, Allegro. He said it's FUBAR.
What the? Guys, oh fuck. You know what that's gonna cost?
Yeah, that's.
That's gonna cost so much.
You
What?
didn't pay that guy anything, right?
Wasn't
I
it?
didn't.
Wasn't it the company's
What is
car
that?
service that did it?
No.
This not be our faults?
No.
Oh, hang on. Let me put you on speaker. Flint's trying to say something.
I
I
said
turn on
what-
the Bluetooth of the
Oh,
car.
Wouldn't this not be our fault? Because
No.
we called the car company that was inside the
No,
car.
You did not call the company inside the car because I said, let me call my guy. And then George was like, no, I got this. And started talking to the guy like a crazy person. And that's why I left, because if I didn't leave, I was going to punch someone.
As
But-
the
Gentlemen,
Bluetooth
gentlemen.
activates,
No,
But the
there's,
number
the
we
check engine light comes on and the windshield wipers start going once the Bluetooth is connected.
there is no
Oh god,
gentleman.
it's smearing tape across the windshield. This is.
Guys, this is my
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Did you
profession.
just say tape?
Hang on, let me turn off
Across
the
the
Bluetooth.
windshield? What
This
the
is
fuck
somehow.
happened?
I take them
Alright,
off
you know-
Bluetooth.
Guys,
Turn
Okay.
off Bluetooth and the windshield wipers stop like in the middle.
guys, this
Hank,
is
it-
literally my work. Like, this is my job. You're gonna get me fired.
No, he's
Oh
he
no,
understands. I'm
your
sure.
dad's
Allegro.
gonna fire you
It-
from your own company.
it-
Yeah, okay.
Yes,
I'm sure he
yes,
understands.
I'm still
I'm-
irresponsible, Hank. I'm not just some idiot.
No, I'm sure he gets it.
God.
I'm sure he gets
Okay.
it.
Genuinely,
wait for
alright. All
you,
jokes
and we'll
aside,
keep a
I
low profile.
Low
Alright.
profile. Oh yeah, no, I can turn that car back in. Covered with duct tape, apparently.
I meant when
Listen.
we arrive at the base. I'm trying to look ahead.
We-
here.
we are yes. Thank you, Wesley. We are approaching the AO where Shade was last spotted, or where we last have cords on her, and we need to be eyes up. We need to be vigilant. We need to be making sure that we're not being tracked or followed. So from this point on, I think we need to go calm silent unless case of emergency, and we need to be eyes on the road and on our
Okay.
surroundings.
When we get within a while, we need to go on foot because
Sure.
I'm gonna be honest with you. They're gonna see this car
Yes.
coming.
Yeah.
Oh, they're definitely gonna see this fucking car coming. I mean, they'll probably hear it from a mile away. At this point, the humane thing to do might be to just burn the car after we leave.
No, I have to give something
You're not getting
back.
your deposit back.
I have to give something back. I don't
The
know
insurance, Allegro, the insurance will cover it. I promise
The
you, this car is not
insurance
worth returning.
will not cover it if the car is missing. I can't just go back to them and go, here's your perfectly fine Lambo, and we lost the other car. That's not how services work.
Well, just be glad it's not. We didn't lose the Lambo, and it's the other car. So
All right. Anyways, glad
Wouldn't
that
we
we're all on
fake
the same
our
page.
But this
Allegro,
car-
you can turn the music back up.
No, I'm
so-
good, thank you.
No, come on. We're about to listen to Sabrina.
And it turns up about, Don't you make me Juno, you know I just died.
you guys are
All
putting
right.
on the throwback
we'll
playlist
see
over
you
there.
at the we'll see you at the AO. I will keep a low profile, but I might have Allegro do some light recon, just make sure we're alone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that seems workable.
We lost George?
Who dropped?
All right.
Oh, that was George.
All right, and sorry, one last question. What did you get as a ringtone for me?
You're going to need to answer for that, but we're gonna do that later. Now's not the time.
I didn't
Like-
touch it. All right, whatever.
Hey, just hangs up.
After you hang up the phone,
Jorge.
the newly installed button that says "sail" just pops out.
No, nobody press that. We don't know what it does.
I would like to press it.
George,
You
George, no,
immediately press the button.
Fucking immediately too.
You guys see as the radio antenna begins to rise, and it keeps rising way higher than it should, and then creates a sail of duct tape on top of the car.
We have to ditch this vehicle. Like,
Oh God,
Like-
we're gonna die.
Hank,
The wind.
you were driving at 25 miles an hour. The moment the sail completes, the car is now moving at 250 miles an hour.
Holy
what the
shit!
fuck?
Wait, so he did
Yeah.
upgrade the car.
Where we're going, we
He just
don't
turned it
need
into
any
a boat.
roads.
Have
We're
you
not
ever-
aiming for the truck.
Have you ever tried this? What the hell is that? Oh my god! Oh my god!
You guys very quickly pass by the Lambo. You guys see a car with a giant duct tape sail
What the fuck is happening? Holy shit.
flying by you.
You just hear us screaming.
Oh.
What the shit?
He turns on the music for a second and says, "Yo, I'm not getting the deposit back on. Try some freaking positions. Ooh, have you ever tried this one? I hope you want my touch for life."
You guys are third wheeling the fuck out of Everly right now.
Is
He's
Everly-
not. So the GIF Allegro shared is just
Just
Allegro
died
and
in your arms
Everly is
tonight.
awkwardly squished
So-
Been
and not
something I
moving
said.
at all.
Hank, the fun feature about the sail button is as you're propelling
There is
forward,
no
the brakes are disabled so you don't accidentally slow down the speed.
Yeah, that would be a bad thing.
We're gonna die.
Yeah, you guys are gonna die because
Flying in
Hank,
your arms tonight.
There's a very sharp 45-degree turn coming up here.
Must have been something you
Okay.
said.
I have
need-
proficiency with land vehicles.
All right,
Okay,
go ahead and
guys.
give me a check.
Now, hold on. I have a question, GM. This isn't technically an attack, right?
No, it's not an
but-
attack, but he uses
It could
proficiency
fuck us
bonus
up.
to roll it with a d20.
Is it possible that I could use my ability, which is like predicting bad things that could hurt me or others, to like assist here?
ah,
Because if I'm able to see
Clever.
when people are gonna shoot me, I should be able to see when the mine cart's gonna go off the rail.
Are you
I
talking
would
about tactical
presume.
perception or pinpoint strike or combat reflexes?
Which would be applicable here?
Neither, I believe.
Well,
wait,
I guess then I'll go
let me
fuck
see.
myself.
Hold on. Pinpoint strike. Combat
wait,
reflexes.
take Hank with you.
I
Oh,
was just thinking
disadvantage.
if it was an opportunity to take damage from another source, I could kind of give him like the help action, be
able to
like,
spot
you know, there's
weaknesses
shit coming.
So both of your things are combat related, and they give yourself advantage on an attack made against a creature, or you can impose disadvantage on an attack roll made against you or an ally.
Right,
within
that's what
30
I was
feet.
thinking. Like the attack roll against an ally in this situation would be like damage dealt against him, right?
It wouldn't work for trying to avoid hitting a rail.
Well,
Unfortunately.
or alternatively, George, do you have proficiency with land vehicles?
He does.
Then you could
I-
probably give me the help action just from that.
All right, bet I'll do that.
You're grabbing his wheel.
You know it. I'm grabbing his stick shift.
Whoa there, partner.
All right. Roll a d20 or roll me a vehicle check at advantage, then Hank.
What
So
stat
what
does
skill?
that use?
Yeah, would that be
That-
dexterity
That would
then,
just
or?
be a d20 plus your proficiency bonus.
Ooh, okay, all right. 1d20. Or well, technically, 2d20 keep highest one.
Yeah, you could
plus-
also just type 1d20 ADV plus whatever.
Yeah, 1d20 plus 2 ADB. That also
I
works.
almost sent that in the meme chat. Hang on.
Us in the Hickmobile.
Oh no! God fucking damn it.
Do you want to take an omen?
You can't take an omen because it's not a 1. So Hank, you and George are both pulling on the wheel, trying to get it to turn, but you smash straight through the barricade. And as the car
I said don't press the button!
leaves the cliffside, you guys begin to fall into the river. The water,
Oh boy.
you instantly hit impact as the whole car is submerged in the river. Coming to the surface
Guys,
and then entering into sailboat mode. It is now a water vehicle because of the duct tape.
I'm still proficient with those. Hey!
Holy Holy shit! Was he using like freaking Flex Seal?
It is Flex Seal, baby.
Oh
It has
my
to be.
god.
I saw this boat in half.
Holy shit, he did saw the boat in half.
What is happening?
You're
You guys
not
are
getting
now in-
anything done
You're,
today.
you're in the river that will lead you straight to the lake.
Oh shit, that's so funny.
Can we like
Do we arrive at
yeah.
the location?
do we
Well,
arri-
at-
pass where
so
they
you guys-
fell off?
You guys are gonna come up to the turn where you begin to slow down, and you see part of the rail that's completely destroyed, as if something plowed through it.
Oh my god.
at this
Yeah, no,
turn.
I'm gonna stop and go, guys.
You look down at the
Hank?
river, and you can see a car floating in the river with a duct tape sail.
What
and
the
you're hearing
fuck
them
is
go,
that?
"What in the hell is happening?"
Guys.
I'm gonna be so.
We're going
real.
like fast as fuck too, aren't
Yeah,
we?
They're so far away that you guys wouldn't be able to hear each other.
Can I at least maybe snap off a text and just be like, "We're safe. Rendezvous at river."
PSA:
Sure.
Don't text and drive.
I'm gonna.
I mean,
send-
I'm technically not driving anymore. This is not a
We're at
fucking
the, we're
car.
at the whims of the fucking of the river.
What were you gonna say, Everly?
I'm gonna send a location for us to all meet at, so that we're all going to the same place.
Cool.
How long till we already pass it?
You guys will now get there before Everly, Allegro, and George will, and Wesley.
Oh
will.
my god. That's great.
Allegro will just keep driving, but he looks very.
Well, the two
traumatized.
scouts are going to be able to scout ahead then.
The greatest mechanic in West Virginia. What can I say?
He's taking us home.
I'm just saying you could say sorry.
Your definition of great and my definition of great are not the same thing, DM.
So about another 30 minutes pass of driving and sailing.
Jesus Christ.
George, Flint, and Hank, you guys arrive at the destination first, which
Mhm.
I believe they're going straight to the. Where are they going, Everly?
Yeah. Find my map.
You're gonna need to speak up. You're really quiet. I
Sorry.
have you like 200. I can barely hear you.
Sorry, I had moved slightly so that I could.
Yeah, these microphones, if
Fine.
you're not talking directly into them, then they barely hear you.
Do you guys have the any like vocal range switches so that it picks up a different area?
We
Yeah,
can
you
switch
would-
them to the 48 volt, but then it picks up everything.
Oh,
Can you not adjust the gain on the mic?
We can, but when we have it too high, then
That's-
we hear each other,
Mm.
like in each other's microphones.
Allegra's gonna take a sip of water because everyone needs to hydrate.
Everyone needs to hydrate or hydrate.
Oh, good
I'm
call.
having some sugar-free iced tea.
That works.
That's why do you just say sugar? Just say iced tea.
Because it's implied that iced tea should have sugar. You're
Not,
from the
that's called
south. You should
sweet
know
tea.
this.
That's called sweet tea.
That's called sweet tea. Yeah.
Sweet iced tea, like what? Yeah, I mean
Yeah,
that's.
it's called sweet tea.
Yeah, if you say iced tea,
Wait, you
there's no
guys-
No,
sugar.
it's-
If
oh,
say
you guys
sweet
drink-
tea-
Oh, you guys drink that boring tea?
No, it's
That
iced
flavorless
tea.
tea?
Sweet.
I drink hot tea.
I drink
Or
hot
coffee.
tea. Yeah, I.
Listen, where I come from, like the iced tea generally is assumed to have like half a bucket of sugar in it.
Earl
and,
Grey.
and that's sweet tea.
That's sweet tea. Yeah.
Yeah, that's. Sweet.
That's regular. Where I
No,
come
that's
from.
sweet
Yeah,
tea.
that's the default. Yeah, that's where it should be.
Okay, so when you say can I have iced tea, you're saying you want sweet tea unless you say can I have unsweet iced tea, but if you s-
Exactly.
If you say if you're drinking tea, you don't say oh I'm drinking I'm saying sugar free
Listen-
tea. You just say I'm drinking tea.
Well, you can say I'm
Wait,
drinking
hold
unsweet
on.
tea.
You guys drink
I
tea?
have done that.
Yeah, unsweet.
I don't
tea.
like the leaf juice.
You're drinking
leaf
it right
juice.
now.
Yeah, you guys are gross.
I know.
I'm feeling a little Baja outclassed right now.
Oh my god.
Outclass.
This is going too Baja fast.
Everly, have you sent the?
I'm gonna
stuff
have a
yet?
Baja aneurysm.
I'm trying.
Bah, aneurysm.
The aneurysm.
The
It's
hanker.
not that bad.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Looks like you're sending it in free to post.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's the one place I can find that has both boat and road access. That's decently nearby.
Okay, so then Flint, George, and Hank, you guys arrive at Summersville Lake.
You don't need to make a luck roll. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
Not
kidding. I'm
make
kidding.
a
I'm
luck
kidding.
roll.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
Stop
kidding.
No luck
speaking.
roll.
Stop. Please.
As we dismount the vehicle, Hank kind of turns
guys
to the other
Pull
two.
up to the shore.
Guys, I didn't think I'd be saying this, but we probably should destroy the vehicle anyway. There's no chance we can let this kind of technology get into Omen's hands.
Y'all might want to walk away then.
Copy that.
Can you guys help me out?
With what, brother?
I am like super stuck into this seat. Like where I start and where this seat ends, I don't know anymore. We went 250 miles per hour and I was stuck to the duct tape of the car
The entire time.
the entire time. I am one with this chair. This is like my 600-pound life type car chair at this moment.
DM,
This
I'd like to
isn't-
pull out
this isn't
1
even,
pound
like,
of my
Flint,
plastic
this is the
explosive,
player.
and I would like to place it underneath the car in full view of Clint. I'd like to pull it underneath the car in full view of Clint.
No, it's Flint.
No, it's Clint.
Clint
He's
now.
He's Clint.
According
He's
to
Wait, what are you pulling out?
I'm gonna
Plastic
blow up the car, so you should get out.
All of our stuff is in the back.
Yeah, hang on. George, why don't you grab the bags? I flick open my pocket knife. I'm gonna get Flint out.
Roger
Hang
that.
on, buddy.
I go grab the bags.
You go grab the bags, and as you guys are grabbing the bags, you can see the others pulling up in their Lambo.
I got dibs on the Lambo next time.
What the fuck?
Flint, you and me. It's our turn next time, okay?
I don't think they'd let either of us drive ever again.
Oh, you're
No,
not
they
driving.
Trust y'all, I say, as I'm like putting
But
the
this-
last of my plastic explosive rounds like back into the trunk of the car and then close it.
This wasn't even
Allegro,
my fault.
Beverly, and Wesley, you guys can watch as George seems to be grabbing some things out of the trunk of this car. Hank has got
No,
a
the
pocket-
opposite. I'm pulling things out of my backpack and putting them into the trunk.
Oh, got you. You can see that Hank has got a pocket knife, and he seems to be cutting Flint off of the seat somehow. And Flint is currently upside down
And stuck to a chair.
and stuck to a chair.
I'm gonna be so.
World's
for
greatest
real. This
superheroes,
is the most
everybody.
normal thing.
One last hoorah, right?
Don't say that.
Allegro looks like he's about to have a heart attack.
Allegro,
Is there
calm
any
down.
implication that he's going to blow up the car, or do we not know?
I would say there's no implication he's going to. It just looks like he's putting stuff in the car.
But I thought it was he was taking stuff out of it and leaving stuff
So
there.
He said he was going to,
Doing
but it
both.
looks like he's actually putting stuff in the car
Oh,
to
I
them,
mean,
I thought-
not
I thought
not to Hank and
how
Flint.
are we getting any disposal back? I mean, that car is wrecked. Look at it. It looks like a boat. Cars don't look like boats. That's not how that works.
This is rich coming from someone who uses planes like their cars.
What? Allegro does not.
Hey.
What?
Allegro is not Taylor Swift.
I think that was in,
I was
in
waiting for
character.
it.
Wow.
That couldn't be in character because it can't hear me.
Why can't he hear you? You
I
guys
thought-
pulled up.
I thought we were near each other. Okay.
No, yeah, you guys pulled up.
My job is a pilot. I get paid to fly people around.
Flint, you're finally cut out of the seat. Unfortunately, Hank did have to give you a little bit of a haircut, so a little bit of
I-
the, like back of your head, like the hair is shorter.
I basically have a fade. going on right
you, have
now.
you have a fade now.
Because he had to like cut like the sides of my hair.
Oh,
Off
hey,
the
sick
top.
Sorry,
fade.
buddy. This is gonna hurt a little bit. Okay, just
Ah.
sawing through your hairs. Oh, okay, all right,
Ah.
all right. Shh,
Did you?
It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
Did you sharpen that thing? Ah. Ah.
Listen. Oh, look, see. Okay, there, done. It's over. It's over. Try and move your head.
The moaning. The moaning.
Ow.
All right. Calm down, Peter Griffin. It's fine.
You didn't just get like half of your hair ripped out. I'm lucky I'm not my grandfather.
Well, with a haircut like that, you just might resemble him more than you think. As I like wipe the knife on my jeans.
How did this? Christ.
Don't ask. I don't know. I'm not a fucking mechanic, clearly.
I mean, I told you he was gonna install a flux capacitor.
I can't even be mad at you. He's right.
He did say
Maybe
that,
this
yeah.
are the consequences of our own actions.
No, this is just fate. You have to get rid of the bad luck.
Well,
How far are we from Shade's last known coordinates?
That's like 45 minutes north.
Oh,
but where
thought
you
it was in
guys
your-
are at
You
is where it's believed that they may have gone to, if I recall.
okay.
Upon our last conversation, you wanted to ignore Shade's last location in the assumption that they brought her here.
Right. No, yeah, that's out of character. Yeah, that's right. I couldn't remember. In character, yes. So here we are. We should be careful, assuming they have perimeter guards, patrols. Assuming this is the place, we'll have to take it slow. Just remember, guys, slow is smooth, smooth is fast.
Remember,
We'll take our
no
sectors
rush.
one at a time, and we'll I assume make for the airstrip.
What is a sector? Kidding.
I'm okay. All right. I really hope so.
Yeah,
Should we
it's-
tell you if the sector's clear?
What is everyone's passive perceptions?
14, I think.
14, yeah.
13.
Okay,
Uh,
everyone's passive
12.
perception- I was about to say everyone's passive perception is a 12 or higher, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
When you guys approach the circled area on the map, so the beach where you have parked your boat car and then parked the Lambo, you notice there's an odd amount of tire tracks, not just from the cars that you guys have there currently, but there's quite a few of them that are around this area, and all of them seem to be leading into the water.
Is it fucking under the water?
I think so.
That feels doubtful. I mean,
Look at the tire tracks. They go into the water.
Or maybe they come out of the water. I mean, we don't know which way the tread was heading.
according to the map, there's boats, so you kind of have to get them in the water somehow.
So are we hopping back into minivan? I think I'm taking the front seat this time.
No, let's not.
Well,
You
if
guys
our
can also explore the airstrip that's nearby.
that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, we should probably investigate the airstrip first. If
Yeah, I
we're gonna find the
doubt
plane
we
anywhere, I
can-
doubt it's gonna be in the lake.
Yeah, there's a hangar at the end of the airstrip. That's probably where it's at.
I mean, hangars. It's hard to hide things in hangars. It sounds odd, but they're checked often, even abandoned ones. But look at these treads, they go into the water. Or out, even if they're coming out of the water. That's still odd, is it not?
I mean, amphibious craft aren't unheard of. If these guys are using a World War II plane, I mean, would it be a stretch to assume they might be commandeering like like amphibious assault craft.
I'm not saying it's out of the realm of possibility, but why?
To hide.
I don't know, man. Why do these fucking people do anything?
What do you mean why? They don't have computers.
No, but if you're under the water, they don't expect to look there. They look in the hangar,
Hello, I am under the water.
move past, and then no one would know they were there.
I mean, regardless of that, if you're using Cold War tech, none of those things have computers in them. None of them will ping off of any of the known user networks that are currently up on this planet. I mean, you could essentially create a Cold War with them. Put assets all over the country with absolutely no electronic signature.
Yeah, that is the
Given
advantage of
how
going
it
analog.
works, I find it doubtful it's in the water.
Yeah, planes kind of tend to. I mean, I'm no aviation mechanic, so of course I defer to the expert here. But I'm pretty sure planes stop working as effectively when you submerge them underwater for long periods of time.
If they get wet,
So does
yeah.
the Deoxys dust.
If they get wet, yes, but if they just have a base built under there,
Beverly, say that again.
So does the Deoxys dust. Being submerged
Right.
in water completely deactivates it. I don't think they're that dumb.
or
Cool.
they're that,
So
or they're that smart.
well,
We can't
I mean-
afford
I don't
to
plan
say
on
they're
swimming
dumb.
today, so
no, we certainly don't want to underestimate them, but I also don't think we should be looking around inside the lake for an airplane. I mean, can you agree that that's kind of unlikely, Allegro?
No, I agree. The mechanics alone to require an airplane to survive at that.
can I wait no. Never mind.
I don't know.
Where would you guys like to go?
It's odd.
Flint would like to just like activate his flight and start hovering from the ground and start activating his nighttime suit.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, are we going to
yeah,
be?
Allegro would like to change into a superhero suit.
Okay.
That feels like a smart choice.
He probably would have done that like a little bit away from when they were getting there. He would have like made sure they didn't get there and then change.
Mhm.
If that's all right.
Sure.
Hank's gonna turn to George. He's gonna say, "You got that C4 linked up to a remote det?
Hey, DM,
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
can I
Probably keep that handy.
activate-
We might need the distraction."
Will do.
Can I activate my senses? My sight for sore eyes.
Go ahead and repeat what that does for me real quick.
I gained 60 feet of tremor sense.
Ooh!
So Allegro's gonna kind of like tilt his head and then go, "Give me a second," as his nose turns into a mole nose and he looks at George, and then just touches his hands to the ground where the tracks are.
Okay. So you use your tremor sense. Go ahead and make me a perception check with it, with advantage.
Oh my god! I'm crashing out, guys. I'm crashing out. I'm crashing out.
It's
Oh-
just
oh
one
my
of those
God.
nights.
Hang on, hang on.
Sometimes
I
the
also-
dice tell a story.
I
Your system.
I have a thing, maybe.
Oh,
Do
wait,
you have how
30.
fresh do the tracks look?
I will
If they're on a
need,
if they're on a
Mm.
beach, right?
yeah, I'll need an investigation check.
Oh, okay. To determine like the age of the tracks.
Yeah.
Sure.
Does anyone?
I guess that
does
would
anyone
be a survival. That would be a survival check.
Or survival. Okay.
And we got
Yeah.
proficiency in perception. I can give you the help action.
Yeah. With your tremor sense, you can't really sense a whole lot. Meaning, if there is something in there, it's not close enough. And Hank, with your survival check, the tracks are
Can I assist them with it because I am proficient in survival
okay.
as
yeah,
a
go for it.
medic and a firefighter.
Go for it.
Slightly better.
Hold on, what was that second roll? I was in it.
A 13.
It is 13. So you can see that the tracks are at most 2 hours old.
Oh, okay. Cool. Hank's gonna kind of
Maybe
turn to.
I would say with the 13, you can see at the rate that the tread is going into the sand, they were not slowing down while entering the water.
And it's clear that they were entering the water and not leaving the water.
Either way they were going, they were not slowing down, but you can tell by the way it is that they were entering the water because they didn't dig into the sand as if they were trying to leave. It was as if they were coming from down the hill into the water.
Okay. You know what? Based on these tracks, it doesn't look like there was any dig. I don't think they were coming out of the water. As crazy as it sounds, Allegro, you might actually be right about this.
Yeah.
I can't pick it up at something. I don't think they're close enough, but my tremor sense isn't picking anything up. But maybe.
Good.
Can I try to take a step
Well-
into the water, DM?
Yeah.
Yeah, Allegro's gonna take a little steppy step.
You step into the water. It is very wet.
How does the ground feel, DM?
Loose-ish. The sand there is pretty compact, but you know it slides under your feet.
Well,
It's sand at the bottom. So that's something, I think.
well, you know what? I think it's unlikely they just drove directly into the water without some kind of plan. Maybe there's like a hatch or something. Why don't we find out? How about that? I'm gonna use my power, Echoes of the Past, and see exactly what the hell happened.
All right. You used.
I forgot I had this.
Your current level is a 10-foot area, correct?
Yep, 10-foot square. So like right where the tracks are.
As you begin to
they're
go
heading in.
back through the time, you see several vehicles. These look to be altered land vehicles for underwater submersion as they drive directly into the water and they just keep going down.
So it says I can see within 30 feet of me. Do they just keep diving down after 30 feet of passing into the water?
That is correct. You will say for you to see that you'd have to kind of like stick your head into the water. Would you do that?
Yeah, just to get a sense of where they might have gone or
So
where they'd be
You
heading.
stick your head into the water, basically submerging yourself as you see the 30 feet and it fades away. And at that moment, the clouds part from the sky and the moonlight shines down into the water. And you can see it deep in the middle at the bottom of the lake is an underwater base.
God.
I fucking told
Damn it.
you! I told you it was odd!
All right, yeah, you got this one, Allegro. Who wants to go for a swim?
I'm so
Fuck
glad
that.
that this thing is airtight.
I don't know if I can hold my breath that long.
I've been fucking waiting, and I'm gonna dive in.
He doesn't even wait. He just.
Well,
What is everyone's constitution modifier?
I have
16. Oh, plus 3.
I have a +2.
+3.
I also have a +2.
I am also a +2.
I'm either
Or as I like to
+2
call
or
it,
+3.
a plus dose.
Okay, so you guys won't have any issue then, because if you remember, holding your breath when you're underwater or breath in any scenario normally requires it is your con modifier +1 in minutes is how long you can hold your breath. So you guys shouldn't have an issue swimming to the bottom.
Yeah, Allegra will
Okay.
doggy paddle on over. I had to, it was right there.
I was
Doggy paddle on
about
over.
to
It's
say.
really funny.
bef-
Wesley, you'll
I
probably
was
be the last one to enter the water.
I was gonna say, uh, before we do, um, possibly ask Everly to stick an air tag on the boat hybrid thing.
The bar.
The bar is that what we're calling it? The bar, the boat car, the Hickmobile. That's I think is what we're. Just let me know if it moves.
Sounds good.
We'll have
Do you
a
think it's
surprise.
possessed?
Less.
No, I mean if someone gets in
obvious
and starts
place.
driving it.
Honestly, if someone gets in and starts driving it, I think they did us a favor for the insurance.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
probably
probably.
Omen, so.
You kind of
Should we maybe move the cars so they're not in such obvious places?
I already hid the.
No.
I definitely hid the Lamborghini.
Did you guys say that
Hickmobile's
you were
fine
going to
if
be a
they.
mile out
Yeah.
before you guys got here?
Yeah, we parked a little bit out and like in the trees and then walked over.
Yeah. If they find it or if it gets moved, then we'll know, and it's a good indicator that someone will be behind us. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you leave an air tag on you said on the car boat?
Yes.
Okay. As Wesley also sent you something. So, but as you are all entering one by one, Wesley, you're going to be the last to go in as everyone begins to dive down. It would be dark enough that you guys, without being within close proximity, probably can't see each other. So, like, whoever's behind the other person can see, like, them in front, like, see the person in front of them, but not whoever's beyond that.
Would we have done like a rope system so that we could like one of us would like swim ahead with a rope? The others
Do we
would
need
grab
to have
on.
a rope?
So we started with ropes.
That's D&D.
Yeah, I don't think
It's
so.
D&D.
I guess that's
I'm-
original 5th edition, since this is a
Yes, I do have a rope.
So, I mean, you could use a rope system. It doesn't mean everyone's going to be able to, like, is going to hold on to it.
Yeah, it would be their choice.
Yeah, no, I mean it makes sense.
because I'm
So,
like
hold
flying
on.
in the water.
Just so I understand, because I'm not gonna lie, I kind of disassociated from life a bit. Who's the in team and who's the out team?
Everyone's going in.
Oh,
Yeah, we're all,
everyone's
I think-
going in.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think it's the plan currently.
Gotcha.
'Cause
I
it's
thought
all hands on
Everly
deck,
was
everyone's
staying
going to help.
behind. I don't know why I thought Everly was staying behind.
Nope.
Okay.
But as everyone begins to dive in and they begin to head down to this underwater base, Wesley, it's you standing on the shore. And before you enter into the water, you just hear a rustling in the trees. And a familiar voice is, "You wanted to speak with me?"
Oh, you little shit.
That's his name, dude. Is
We don't
that
have much
the
time
name?
because your friends will become suspicious, so make it quick.
Yeah, well, I feel like your plans have the right heart, but what's the right word?
They're lacking foundation.
Yeah, realism, we'll say.
Well, I couldn't agree more. You see, I'm more of a one-man operation. Omen is my child, but like a child, they don't really grasp the concept of what needs to happen. You, on the other hand, you seem to understand plain as day.
I appreciate that, but I just want you to know I appreciate Omen. They just need the right push.
I agree.
So, as for the air and ground team, is everything set?
Everything is set. When you and your friends go down there, though, I believe the air team may fail. Unless you're able to pull something off. But
We'll see, but
will
I
see.
can't guarantee that. Just so you're
Even-
aware,
I understand if the air team fails, the ground team will succeed no matter what. Because there's no way that any heroes will be able to get to them while they're focusing on the air.
Oh, right. I was going to text R.I.S E. I'm going to let them know, with, of course, your blessing, the location of this base. It'll take some heat off of the ground team.
100% you are allowed. Everything has already been set. Unfortunately, the tracking is worn off now. We were able to see that you were coming, so everything is prepared.
Yeah.
When you get down there, you will be fighting one of our greatest members. He's been incredibly helpful in many of our fields, and you've talked to him. Don't hold back. If he has to die, he has to die, and he's willing to lay his life down for the cause.
Perfect. I'd say that I share his conviction, but I prefer to see the fruits of my labor.
Don't we all? Now, unfortunately, you do need to get going, but I will be contacting you soon. I think a bit of brainstorming for the future may be involved with me and you one-on-one.
I would greatly appreciate that.
Oh, Allegro loves
Thank
his
you,
bad
Magnus.
boys.
You watch him as he kind of begins to float away, hands behind his back. He says, Wesley, the future that's coming, I look forward to seeing you a part of it.
And I you.
He will...
I'm gonna... Oh, yep.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I'm texting Michelle Connell.
Yeah, that's
and
fine.
giving her the location and saying Vice is at Omen facility, possible strong possibility of Omen plot to deploy Deoxys dust.
Got you. And then when you look up from your text, Magnus is gone.
A DM, just for flavor. This is just for flavor because I think it'd be funny. Allegra's would poke his head up and go, Babe, are you coming?
Oh yeah. Sorry. I just wanted to make sure my phone didn't have any outstanding texts.
Are you afraid of the water or something? I can hold your hand.
Yeah.
What's funny is any of you who have personal phones, you guys didn't do anything to like seal them watertight, so
Well,
just kind
that's
of in
what-
the lake. now.
Hey,
I was
DM.
gonna no.
Hey, DM.
That was
Yeah.
part of the prep before
Yeah,
we go
come on.
in.
Part of
What
the
do you
prep?
mean?
Yeah, come on.
All right, I'll
that's
allow
why
it.
I
Yeah, I'll
mentioned
allow it.
that our superhero suits were
Waterproof.
skin tight.
They are skin tight.
They're skin tight. That doesn't mean they're waterproof. But I can say the prep involved trying to keep your phones out of the water.
Babe, come on.
Ziploc bags, everyone. Ziploc
We
bags.
gotta catch up with the rest of them. Come on. As he like holds his hand out.
Wesley will smile and take his hand.
He's gonna kiss like the top of your hand, and then let go and dive back into the water.
He's gonna dive in after.
This is just for flavor, guys. This is just to make it hurt more.
And
Do you,
you guys
still have a mole nose?
Yes, he still has a mole
Yeah.
nose.
You guys begin to dive back down.
Wesley
and
thinks
this
it's
is
cute.
where we're going to take a 5-minute break. As you guys swim down to the base, you find the garage open where the vehicles would normally drive in. As you all swim in and you surface, just catching your breath, you're able to climb onto the platform.
I would like to shake
Begin-
like a dog.
You shake like a dog,
Thank you.
and you begin to enter into the main hangar.
It's a bit at this point, guys, and I can't get away from it.
Upon
Hey.
entering the base,
Oh,
you
God.
find that it's almost completely empty.
Can I touch my hand to the
You
ground?
guys are,
See if I sense
Sure.
anything.
with your tremor sense, I won't make you roll the perception here, but you can sense a few guards, but there aren't many.
Allegro's gonna. How many can I pick up?
There's 2 in the hallway.
Allegro's gonna point to the hallway, look at Hank, and go 2.
Hank's
Not-
gonna nod.
Not say it, by the way. Like do the finger thing.
He readies his rifle.
Can
What do you do
I?
before you enter into the hallway?
Can I use my tremor sense to basically know when they're turned around, like tracking their like walking pattern, basically?
You basically like Toph.
Yeah.
That I will make a perception check.
Cool. Hold on.
What is it? Wesley will take out his knife.
That is a natural 20.
Fucking finally! You were due for one for like 8 sessions.
You see,
your
I
tremor
took all the
sense-
bad luck earlier.
Since you can like almost
Right,
see in
you
your
shut
mind
your
like
mouth.
the form of them as they're talking, and they both turn away from the door and kind of begin to just walk down the hallway.
Allegro's gonna nod, very quietly open the door, and he wants to run up behind one and tackle him and start punching them in the face.
I need stealth real quick.
As I say run up behind, I do in fact mean like get up behind them, not like run.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you're not
hit
really
that
stealthing,
stealth
you're
tick
more
down.
just rushing in
16.
and
Yeah. So
Okay.
stepping like quietly down to the ground to 16 though.
you're able to open the door quietly without alerting any suspicion. As you rush forward and you said you tackle one of them to the ground.
I'm making someone's behind me, right? Like I can hear them coming, like I can like sense Hank or someone falling behind me, right?
I believe that would be Hank.
Yeah. I'm gonna tackle the one on the right,
No,
hoping
I'm
Hank.
gonna say I'll follow you. I can follow you for the other one.
I'm gonna hope that either George or
Okay.
Hank takes out the one on the side, while I literally
Yeah,
run
yeah.
up and just go down and start punching him in the back of the head.
I'll
You
rock
are
the one on the
successful
side. I'll
in
choke
this.
him out.
Yeah, go
As
for the
you-
Far Cry takedown.
Yeah, you tackle forward, pushing him forward onto his stomach, and you get on top of him and begin to punch him in the back of the head. So is it Hank or is it George that's going for the other one?
Georgino.
I would say it's George. Yeah.
And I'd like to point out,
Okay,
George.
I'm doing non-lethal. Like if I can, I'm doing non-lethal. So I'm just trying to knock him out.
George and Allegro, I'm gonna have you both go ahead and make me an attack roll
At advantage because we surprised them.
at advantage. Yes.
Hell yeah.
That's another nat 20.
My God.
Damn, I really did
14.
take all the bad luck.
Well, okay.
I'm locked
Both are
in,
gonna
boys.
hit. As
You
Allegro,
saw Wesley.
I saw Wesley.
you
Oh my God.
knock him to the ground, and with one punch, completely out. You look back. George has currently got the other guy in a chokehold, and you see him just go limp, and then George drops him to the ground.
Allegro's gonna look at Hank and like smile, and then put his hand to the floor again to keep searching.
I'll signal for the rest of everyone else to move up as soon as you confirm that it's clear.
DM.
Is there a map for this?
Not for this part.
Not yet.
There doesn't seem to be anyone else in this hallway. It's not a very long hallway, but you can see an open door to what looks to be the main hangar.
Allegro will nod and then keep moving.
Oh, I need to switch my reactive to the super.
Oh, I also thank you for reminding me.
Do the guards have anything on them, like key cards or anything
They
like
do.
that might help us?
They have low security clearance key cards.
Okay.
I would signal to Allegro, to pick up one of the key cards.
Yeah, he'll grab one.
Do these guys
And
have
I
any
assume George will grab
daggers
the other one.
or like
They don't
blades?
have any. They don't have any daggers or blades on them.
Yeah, they're just rocking like handguns, I assume.
Handguns and stun batons.
Oh, can I take the stun baton?
Can I also take a stun baton?
If you want, sure.
Hell yeah, no, I want a stun baton.
Let me go to the grunt. The stun baton does 1d6 lightning damage if used with one hand, or 2d6 lightning damage if used with two hands.
Nice.
Oh, sweet.
And then they also have an automatic pistol. And they are 9mm.
Oh, nice.
So
if
how
anyone
big is
uses
that?
9mm ammo, they'd be able to take the ammo.
Good to know. I might snag myself one of those.
So you grab one of their clips.
Yeah.
The clip seems to hold 21 rounds. So you can add 21 rounds to your ammo.
Cool.
Which for you, I think, is the M17 service pistol, because I believe that uses the 9mm nano ammo.
Yeah, 9mm NATO. I got that.
Yep.
Cool. 121. Looks like that.
As you all approach the open hangar door.
Oh, actually, real quick, before we move on, I assume Flint takes the stun baton, I pocket the ammo, and as Allegro and the rest of the troop moves on, I kind of look to George, and I cut the guy's throat.
DM, is there any way I'd pick that up?
I would say for me, I'm gonna have Hank roll me a stealth check versus your passive perception.
Okay.
That's a 20.
Class of 20.
Yeah, he has no idea.
Yeah, so he does not know.
Yeah, you're looking pretty flaccid there.
I would turn back around a little bit to go and ask Hank. Hey. Oh wow, you guys talked about cold. Do you think that you could help us scout ahead with your power? Like, is it like, how you did it when we were flying and you were able to keep the area? So can you move
Yes.
that big a log so that we could like?
Yeah, the duration of my power still wouldn't have expired yet, wouldn't? I'd still be
How
able to
long does your
kind
power
of.
last?
I think it's 1 hour, but I can double check.
1 hour, but that's concentration, correct?
I believe so, but let me double.
Yeah, because if it's concentration, you swimming would have broken that concentration because you would have been holding your breath and trying to focus on holding your breath.
You can
Doesn't
concentrate.
it doesn't say that it is, but if that's how you intended it, then that's fine.
Let me see. What is it? The Echoes of the Past?
Yep. Maybe
Duration is 10 minutes of concentration for the original, and then the upgraded, it's 1 hour of concentration.
Okay, so it's concentration, so it's it would have broken.
And I do believe holding your breath does break concentration because you're focusing on holding your breath.
Gotcha.
I would have to look that up because I actually haven't run into that before.
Okay.
You heard it here first. DM's a
If
cheater.
it doesn't, then I would like to have it still up, but if not, then that's totally.
That's what I'm checking real quick. No, it does not break concentration.
Have
Okay,
it
so,
probing ahead of us.
Yeah, so we could say that you have it probing ahead of you. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So,
Awesome.
because technically, how the power, I believe, is supposed to work, it's not supposed to like move with you. It's supposed to be a singular spot
Oh, okay.
because it's affected is a 10-foot square that you can see within 30 feet of you. It was meant to be like singular in place. It can't move with you. The plane was kind of like an exception when you guys use it because you did
Okay.
it in the plane.
Oh, fair
So
enough. Okay,
so
gotcha.
I would say for you to use it again, you'd probably have to reactivate it. But
Which I can't do without a long rest, right?
whenever after which you must wait
Or however
now
many
an
uses.
hour before you can use the power again.
Oh, okay. All right. So we'll just give it some time. Then if Flint would come in and ask me to use my power, I'd be like, I'm a little tapped out for now, but
Oh,
be up in an hour. Yeah.
most of my powers, I need like a 8 hours sleep to use them again. How long do you have to wait for yours?
Less than that. Probably like an hour or so.
Flint,
Oh, that's
deep and casual
cool.
conversation in the woman bay.
Yeah, we should probably not be just casually conversing here. I would go join the others.
Okay, I would just see if we could do this, help with scouting. But yeah,
Yeah,
and I'll
that's
just like
a
fly
negative.
off. I'll like have my stun baton in one hand and my javelin in the other.
Got you.
The OTE.
Upon entering into the main hangar,
Allegro wouldn't have entered. He would have first, like, seen if he sensed anything.
Okay. Let's say you can see through the door though. At least you don't sense anything in the hangar, at least from your current location. But you do see, towards the end, at the start of a runway, is the B-29 Super Fortress.
Is that Fifi?
That would be Fifi.
Allegro's
Got
gonna,
eyes on target?
Allegro's gonna nod and then like signal that it's to the right. He's trying to be very quiet because he doesn't want to alert anyone.
Yeah, it would be bad if they knew that we were here, right?
Yeah, fuck you, Wesley.
He'll open the door.
The door was already open.
Oh, okay. He's gonna start trying to make his way to the plane to get inside and disable it, because he would know how to disable a plane.
As you enter into the hangar, it's completely empty, other than the B-29. Not even a guard is in this area.
Allegro's gonna stop. Something's wrong. There's no one here.
Hank's gonna like hold up a fist.
Allegro will touch another hand to the ground and see if he senses anything.
When you touch your hand to the ground, you sense something within the B-29 near the back of the plane, because I would say you're maybe close to it at this point. There's someone in there.
There's one person back of the plane. They're just waiting.
Do you have a shot with your rifle thing, Hank?
My rifle thing? Yes. I don't know where I'm shooting at, but
We need to go now.
You-
This is a setup. Why would no one be here? They know we're here.
all right.
We need to go. We cannot. If they know we're here, they're gonna send their strongest fighter, and we're not ready.
Do we not know who's in the back of the plane? It could be Shade.
DM, would I be able to?
You wouldn't be able to tell through your tremor.
Wait, hold on. Let me argue this. If you'll let me roll perception for this, because tremor sense picks up vibrations and how where someone's standing. Shade, if this is not a woman, Shade would not have the same stance, have the same weight. It would not be the same. I definitely would need to roll a check to see if I could pick that up. But can I see if I can pick it up?
That's
But
gonna be
why
a pretty
couldn't
high
it be
check, because you're not how it worked a bit ago. It's not technically how tremor sense is supposed to work. You're not supposed to visibly be able to see anything,
No, yeah. But
or
can,
sense the the person's body weight or anything like that. But go ahead and give me a check. It'll need to be a 20 or higher.
All right, and it'll need to be perception.
Yes.
Come on, baby.
Escalators, escalators.
That's not that. I have no idea. Allegro's just gonna shake his head and go, I can't tell that much. I can tell they're there, but that's it.
It doesn't make
Okay.
sense if it were Shade. If Shade was on her own, she wouldn't just be waiting around in a plane. She
I'm
would
saying
use her
maybe they
power.
put her there. Obviously to draw us in, but
Would I be able to tell if they were tied up?
You wouldn't be able to tell they're tied up because your tremor sense is mainly for movement.
Yeah.
So like you can sense that this person is like moving a bit.
If it's Shade,
And when you started talking, it's almost as if they disappeared.
fuck. So
No, they could have just stopped moving. Allegra's gonna stand up and like look towards the door that they came through, and we should go. Call for backup. Rise, or someone. There's no guards
I
here.
mean-
Why? Why would they not leave guards with the plane? This is a setup.
I mean, maybe they're relying on how hidden the base is.
I hate to say
Maybe we
it.
should just use the explosives to go.
I hate to say it, but whoever the mole is told them we were here. That's the only explanation.
Through one
Regardless.
through one of the side doors, you guys can hear a couple of people talking. They seem to be approaching.
fuck.
Your closest option would be to either jump in the plane or try to rush back through that door that you entered through and hope that you get there in time.
Allegra's
going
gonna
to
run
plane.
towards the
We gotta
landing.
move.
Allegra's gonna run towards the landing gear of the plane.
All right, rally on the plane. Move, move,
And
move.
Allegra's gonna point to all of them and like signal for them to follow him as he starts clambering up into the landing gear. Cause it's separate from the rest of the plane, but you can still get up there.
Smart, smart.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, on Allegro.
Oh.
Let's move.
Allegra's
Go,
gonna
go,
put
go.
Allegra's gonna put a hand to his mouth, like shut the fuck up, and point up, like they are in the plane. They will hear us as he starts clambering up. He obviously doesn't say that. He just hand to mouth and then starts climbing.
I
Also,
won't make
DM,
anyone
just
roll
for
a
your
check or
information,
anything.
it's 10 minutes of that sense. So let me know when 10 minutes would have been up.
Got you. Because you activate that up on shore, didn't you?
Right before we went under, yeah.
Yeah. So you still have, I believe, probably another 5 minutes.
Awesome.
But you guys, I need everyone to roll me a stealth check.
Oof. Okay.
That's not great. That's not great at all.
Not terrible.
Bro, a +8.
Wesley. Wesley, come on, baby.
Flint has prepared today. The dice tell a story.
And Wesley trips.
I think the story.
Wesley, are
DM,
you
can I have
trying to
a
give us
luck
away?
No.
You want my inspiration?
George.
Hilariously,
He
in this
already
case,
has.
no.
I think.
Hey, DM.
George could be asleep.
Or he could
George,
be
are you muted again?
No, he's not muted.
He's lighting up.
No, he could like personally have muted his own mic.
Oh, I guess that's fair. I'll roll stealth for him just to be safe. But what were you going to ask, Wesley?
Can I roll? Can I make a luck roll to see how well we all do?
We're doing the stealth check. Why are we doing a second check for a check?
Yeah, well, you don't need a luck roll for
Yeah,
this.
the stealth is what's being rolled.
I just want to do a luck check.
Stop. No.
I asked for a check in a
So-
situation that made sense. You're just doing it. How could
Yeah,
you
I'm
in
just
5
doing it.
months?
Allegro and Wesley, you guys are helping everyone up into the plane, like up into the landing gear. And before you guys are able to climb up, the guards spot you two. From across, they go, "Hello?"
There he's Allegro's gonna continue up into the landing gear and then slip on both of his brass knuckles, and then just shake his head like, "We've been spotted."
Hey, you're not supposed to climb up. Who the hell are these guys? You're not supposed to climb up there. And I start running towards the plane.
Allegro's gonna try to tuck. So if you don't know how landing gear are, landing gear have a very like open space up there when they're not down because they tuck up. So Allegro's gonna try to tuck behind some of the metal so that when they look up, they have to climb up to try to see us.
Wesley, did you climb up at all, or are you still standing by the landing gear?
I mean, I feel like with how low I rolled, I haven't even like gotten to there. So I'll
Bro's
just
just crouch
like,
walking. He's trying to be invisible.
No, I
at this
haven't.
point.
I haven't even made it inside the landing gear. I wasn't quick enough. So I'll just like back away and like smile towards the guards and be like, I wasn't aware. Just making sure everything goes off without a hitch, you know?
Both of them point their automatic pistols at you, and they're like, "Identify yourself. Who the hell are you?"
Me? I'm and then as I do that, I'm going to aneurysm.
You can use tracker.
I'm gonna aneurysm one of them.
Brain matter scatter, if you will.
Dang, bro.
Brain matter scatter.
So
All right, so it'll be it'll be the tracker ability
be
because that's
wisdom.
what you've been using.
No, yeah, I need you to make a whiz save.
A wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
All right, give me a second.
Roll me a 2, dude. Roll me a 2 so I can just instant kill this guy.
Hold on.
1 second, I will be right back.
All good.
There we go. Monster save. Grunt. Wisdom. That's a 3.
Jesus.
Go and
This is
roll me
full
the
damage.
3d8 plus 2.
It is actually now 68.
What?
I'm fucking
what?
with you. It's 17.
I was about to say, when did it become 68? I haven't done anything with that.
I know. 17.
17, cool. Describe how you kill him.
One of their eyes, like one of them, their eyes just go like glaze over a bit, and then blood starts dribbling out their nose, and Wesley's gonna be like, "Oh shit, is he okay?" And as he says that, the body is going to collapse.
Yeah, the other guard looks to him like slowly, like not paying attention to you, slower, gun. He goes, Devin, you all right?
Oh no.
Shit.
And they were roommates.
And they were roommates.
History will say they were friends.
Bro, come on, wake up,
True.
bro. He points the gun back to you. What did you do to him?
I
What the
didn't
hell
do
did you do?
anything. Call
lying.
someone.
You're lying.
Fuck, dude. I'm not lying.
At this point, Allegro is going to hop down.
He would be in view underneath the landing gear at this point.
Under the name, perfect. Allegro's gonna hop down, grab his neck, and twist it as hard as he can.
Oh my gosh.
Make me.
Oh
grapple
shit!
check.
Is this Allegro's first kill?
I think so.
What, Jim?
A grapple check.
I'm not trying to grapple him. I'm trying to break his neck.
You gotta grab him in order to do that, right? So that's.
Yeah.
All right. Athletics advantage because he's surprised. No.
Sure.
Yippee! Damn, a 22.
Yeah.
Oh
you
no.
grab onto him, and I won't have you roll damage for this, but you just snap his neck. His head completely turns around.
Um, as Allegro like hops off him, like off him, he just goes over to Wesley and puts a hand on his cheek. They didn't shoot you. Are you alright? Are you okay? As he's like
I'm
looking
okay.
him
I'm
as he's like
okay.
looking him over.
I'm sorry.
After
Allegro.
that, the body
I would
finally
have tried. I
collapses
couldn't
as
think
it
of
stood there
anything.
for a second.
What?
The body stood
The
there for
body-
a second. So when you walked over, you're like, "Are you okay? They didn't shoot you." Then the body just finally falls to the floor.
It was just standing in place for a bit. All right.
No,
You
actually,
didn't
Blooded.
have to.
like that's not wild. Actually, Allegro will turn.
No,
his...
it's not. I'm not saying that. I'm sorry, Allegro. I didn't mean to
Ale-
just immediately. I was.
Allegro
didn't
will
think
turn
of
his
anything
head
in
and look back, just looking at the body, and then turn back and shake off the like fog and go, "You're all right. He was gonna shoot you. I had to protect you." As he just leans
I'm sorry.
leans up and kisses him on the forehead.
I didn't want to kill them. I didn't want them to find you. I'm gonna kiss Allegro on the. Nah, he's going for the lip, and then he's gonna be like, "Come on, we gotta finish this up."
Yeah, get up, come on, follow me. As he climbs back into the landing gear, very careful not to make eye contact with anyone on the team, because they all definitely just saw what he did.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
looking at
even
you
if they
like,
didn't
what
see
the
it, they
fuck?
fucking heard it. They fucking heard that shit.
Oh,
Holy
yeah.
fuck! They know.
What do the rest of you say? Oh, George muted now.
I'm just like mouthing, what the fuck?
Allegro's gonna start feeling along the bottom of a plane. So, y'all didn't know this. Most landing gears do, in fact, especially in older planes, have hatches that can get you into like cargo hold stuff. So I'm gonna see if Fifi has one. I don't know if it does. It depends on the landing gear.
We're gonna say Fifi does.
Fifi does? Cool. Nobody Google that, because Fifi probably doesn't, but shh.
I don't think Fifi does, but we're gonna say it does.
As Allegro just like runs...
I don't know how to.
As
Alternate universe.
As Allegro just runs a hand along and just feels the hatch, she's gonna turn around and point up.
Wesley will nod.
He's looking for everyone else's approval as well.
I like shrug my shoulders.
Hank gives a thumbs up as he's still kind of training his rifle, covering the rear, like behind us.
There's no way to do this quietly as he twists and pulls down, and it makes a noise of a hatch opening.
Very loud.
DM,
Wesley will go and.
would this go up into a cargo hold? Would this go up to the actual plane?
It would go into a cargo hold.
Got it. Allegro is going to like lift himself up into the hold.
Wesley's right behind.
Yeah, we'll say
He'll be
the
number
rest of
2.
you will enter into the cargo hold then, as long as you're all cool with it.
I don't really feel like it.
Okay.
I think we go
Yeah.
home, take a nap.
That's good.
I feel a little eepy. I just killed a man.
As you all get into the cargo
Mama.
hold, you look around, and you can see that it's filled with large wooden boxes. All of them have Helix printed on them.
Yeah, I don't need to open these. I know what they are.
And then suddenly there is a shuffle from behind one of the boxes. And you see a shadow beginning to take form, and it is Shade.
Fuck.
Did
Allegro,
we see her jump out of the shadow, or did she just kind of
So
walk in?
She kind of like slowly forms out of the shadow.
Allegro's
that's
just
good.
gonna wave with one hand.
She leans against the box as if
I
she's
really-
trying to catch her balance.
Can Allegro come over and like support her?
Yeah.
So he's
Says-
gonna run over and very gentlemanly put his hands like around her hips to like support her. Lean, lean on me. Lean on me.
It's about time you guys got here. I'm
How do-
assuming you finally deciphered my signal.
No. What signal?
What? I've been sending a signal through that damn ham radio for like 3 weeks.
I got it.
That was it that destroyed? Like,
The
wasn't
black
it
box
broken
was
for a
destroyed.
while? Yeah, but didn't the whatchamacallit, the EMP like fry the thing?
The EMP was never close to this
No, yeah,
B-29.
that was the other plane. Or
You're
I
thinking
don't
of
even think
of
that hit
one
the
from
plane.
van. You're thinking of the one from the van.
Yeah, the one from the van that fried
This is
the
not, this is a B-29. This is completely separate, like one.
Yeah, I don't think you
Oh, we
could
had a
use the
different radio?
B-29.
Yeah, this is
Oh.
the plane had a radio.
Oh.
Yeah, she says, she looks at you, she's like, I've been in here for weeks with minimal food and water.
We need to get you out
Do
of
we
here.
have food and water? Do we have water at least with us?
I have fortune cookies.
We're surrounded by water. Does that help?
I'm gonna like.
We're surrounded by salt water.
4 or 5 fortune cookies.
It's so good.
That's
She
amazing.
scarfs down the fortune cookies, paper and all.
That cannot be
Oh,
new.
Oh shit, that.
I
Alright.
wanted to read those.
We need to get you out of here.
Yeah, we need to move to Exfil.
No. Augur. Jeez. They got her in a back room somewhere.
Here in this compound?
She's here, yes.
How long ago?
It was about a week, I think.
About a
They
week
brought her
ago.
in, I saw it.
Hey. Take a second.
She's not looking good. She's severely dehydrated and malnourished.
Okay, all right.
Listen, we still need to take down the plane, and if we can get Augur as well, that would be fantastic.
Shay
But-
can't be here for this. She's not
No,
well enough.
she can't.
Yeah, we need to get her out of here.
I mean, I've survived in the plane long enough.
Shade.
I guess I could
You
just,
shouldn't.
No.
If we're here to take the plane, I can at least get it ready for takeoff, right?
Can we take off?
No.
Yeah.
Take the plane. Why would we want to take? We want to destroy this shit. This whole place needs to burn.
She points down the runway. It leads up. We could fly it out.
That actually might be our best plan. We don't know.
No.
Hank,
Hard.
Hank, look at me. We don't know what happens if we light Deoxys crystal on fire. It can have a
We
chemical
know that
reaction.
water neutralizes it, doesn't it?
Correct.
Everly?
I can crash it into
We're
the
surrounded
lake.
by water.
I can crash it into the lake.
We
Where they can just
cannot be
retrieve it?
seen-
No, we need to make sure
we
it's
cannot be
destroyed.
seen with this plane.
I can take it out to the Atlantic. Crash it somewhere
Allegro,
random.
The second
no,
this
no, no,
thing
no.
is spotted anywhere, we're
No, because then
screwed.
how are you going to get back?
I
Allegro?
won't.
No. This needs to
That's
be a
fucking-
torch and burn. The water will neutralize the deoxys, and we can get shade out and
Wait,
blow this
what do you mean,
blow this
torch
shit
and
sky
burn?
high.
How is the water gonna get into the? How is the water gonna get here? We
I
take.
believe I overheard.
Oh, you just leave that to me. You just leave that to me and George. We can make the, we can.
Hank,
Hey guys,
What,
if we want to do either plan, if we want to do your plan, Allegro, I could just stay with you and fly you out if you want to crash it.
That's not a bad plan at all.
no, that's a terrible fucking plan. I'm not gonna. Sorry, Flint, but I'm not gonna let Allegro. Fuck, that's so
But
beyond fucked. Listen, we can
Flint can
we can
fly.
make sure the plane.
You guys can get over
I know,
and get out of
I
here because
know.
if you light this place on fire, we don't know if the deoxys is going to go down in time. We don't know if the water will neutralize it completely. I can make sure of that if I crash it. I can prepare.
I'm pretty sure.
everything.
I'm pretty
Wait,
sure we
can
can
you-
blow a hole in the side of this fucking compound with enough C4. We do that, we drown the shit.
Flint,
Everything here goes under.
do you think you can? I'm just spitballing here. Do you think you can break the wing of the plane, Flint?
DM, with a strength of 17 and my jackhammer,
We
if
don't-
I get like a
no,
flying head start and I'm
We
willing to
don't-
fall and break the shit,
We don't need to break it. I can disable the flight controls. I can disable it so it can't fly.
And how
I-
long before they
That
fix
works.
that? Weeks? Days?
It gives us
I'm
time.
No, no, that's
Hank,
it's not
It gives us
permanent.
time
We're
to
here
destroy.
now.
it gives us time to destroy. We need to make sure they can't fly this out while we're breaking down the pallet, the base.
Right.
Let me
Right,
go
which is
disable
why
it.
George and I are gonna lay some C4.
You lay C4, I'll disable the flight controls. That way, if they realize the C4 is there, they can't fly it out.
Hey guys,
Fine. How long is this gonna
Everly?
take?
Yeah.
we don't know for sure what exactly the water does. We know it neutralizes it. That doesn't mean it destroys it.
Yeah, lacing the lake with it or the ocean
God knows
would
what's
be a
gonna
bad
happen
plan.
to whatever in the water comes in contact with this stuff.
That's a good point.
What do we? I could fly.
Then what do you suggest we do, Everly?
Fly the plane and call Apex. Say we got it. Have them take it.
Oh yeah, what do you think they're gonna do?
But isn't there somebody on the whatchamacallit? Isn't there someone here on the plane that besides us?
No.
If we get into a fight on this plane,
It must have been Shade.
No, it was clearly Shade.
It was Shade.
DM, do I still have my nose, or is it gone now?
I would say by now it's probably gone.
Okay.
Shade will speak up. She'll say, Bloodhound, don't you literally own like several airports? Wouldn't we be able to just land at one of those and like call the police and get out?
No, if I land at one of my airports, one, it'll be tied to me easily, and two, it could put my entire company in jeopardy. I could land at a random airport, but chances are we're not gonna be able to get out unless we can disappear very quickly.
I mean, that wouldn't be a
highly
problem with
doubt-
my power.
I highly doubt this thing can
Listen,
make it
you're not-
airborne and not be noticed in seconds. Guys, they've been looking for this thing like crazy.
Yeah, no,
This is
flying it
true.
out is a no-go. I'm strictly
Listen,
uh,
listen.
on
I'm sure
on the
it
side of
can
that.
happen, but we have
This-
to have a heck of a good story to not just get
Look.
shot down.
Listen,
What
guys.
about
Every minute we
Phantom?
spend,
Phantom is gone. He's not a part of Vice anymore.
No,
After
no.
Rampart was taken,
no, after
and
your
then
tracker
Augur.
went off, he took it bad. Listen,
So we're it. We got to make the decision.
We can maybe, if we do insist on taking off, one or two of us may be in the plane and the rest of us have to go.
guys, we
I
just
did-
neutralized at least 4 guards. Someone's gonna start looking for them soon. Every minute
Exactly.
spend
We do
here
not have
waiting-
time to talk about this.
Then the
Y-
best plan
You're
is
damn
for-
right, Wesley.
We can't just explode the place. There are people in here. Augur's in here. We're in here. We won't make it out
So
in time.
we extract Augur. We set the explosives to a remote detonator, which I have, and we get out and blow this place to sky high.
what's
Water
the
floods
raging for
in,
your remote dedicator?
neutralizes the deoxys.
Yes, but what's it gonna do to the wildlife, Hank?
That is not a problem we have the luxury of concerning ourselves with.
Hank, you figure out how to get everyone out. Shade, you stay with me. As Allegro's gonna start trying to find the hatch up into the upper part of the plane.
Allegro, you're gonna go neutralize the flight controls?
I'm gonna take off and take this place to an airport. I'll call the police.
I can't let
there.
you do that. I cannot let you do
Listen.
that, Allegro.
Allegro, what about Augur?
You can go get Augur. I'm not letting us pollute an entire lake.
And I'm not letting you take this deoxys to a populated area. And Hank's gonna kind of unsafety his rifle.
Fuck.
Good
Hank,
question.
you put that shit away right now.
Hank,
Hey,
what are you doing?
guys.
I cannot let him take this plane to a populated area. Do you realize how dangerous?
Hey, just can I say something in Hank's case here? If we're saying that this is a bad idea to fly the plane, could the plane potentially also be trapped with some type of explosive on it, like ready for them to use?
No,
Because
because
wasn't their plane though like?
If we do that, we're going to pollute everything. We cannot destroy the deoxys in this plane.
Allegro. Think about it.
No.
If we fly this plane into or over a populated area, and they have some remote way to release the deoxys, you are condemning millions of people to die,
And they-
versus
and they are-
contaminating one lake,
And this is a lake.
which is worse.
That is
which
water
is-
this is a water supply. the local towns, wildlife. You don't know what Deoxys will do if it's put in the water. Water goes everywhere. Precipitation, asshole. It will rain everywhere. It will spread
Both
just
of you
as bad
have
as if it
great-
lands somewhere.
Both of
Everly,
you
what
have
is-
great points. We need to make a decision on the lesser evil in this case, I think. However, what I suggest is we let this issue, at the very least, we table it for a few more minutes. Allegro, could you disable the flight controls so they can't take off? And let's get Augur.
DM, quick question.
Yes.
Could I use the forecaster part of my background to try and predict the outcome of our options?
Go for it.
Okay, what do you want me to roll?
What did we talk about last time? Was it intelligence or was it insight?
I
It
don't know what
was-
best fits this situation.
I think insight makes more sense because, like,
Insight makes sense.
Yeah.
I think it would be insight. Yeah.
can I give the
Or-
help
well-
action then? Because I have proficiency.
Well, intelligence
it.
would also make sense with the.
I think both because one would be
Knowing-
like probability.
My
Sure, yeah.
insight is higher than my base intelligence.
Oh, okay, never mind
Well,
then.
isn't
Yeah.
Insight and
Oh,
intelligence
insight makes the
roll
most
anyway?
sense. I don't know what you're talking about.
Isn't insight just an intelligence roll as it is?
It's a wisdom
No.
roll.
It's a wisdom roll.
No, it's
Yeah.
wisdom.
I already
Insight-
clicked roll.
Yep. Sorry.
You can ignore
and
that if
can
you don't
I-
agree with it. You
Can I give
ignore it.
the help action because I have proficiency in insight, and that's what we did last time when we did this because
Well,
that's how we determined
She
the
already
flight
rolled at
patterns.
advantage.
That's
Okay,
because
cool.
They were trying to give me the help action.
And I'd like to point out
Yeah.
that last time we did this, you let us roll insight with advantage because of the help action because we were trying to predict weather patterns.
Got you. I would say with calculating the options in your head, Everly, trying to rig the plane in the facility to blow up and basically collapse in on itself could have unknown consequences, not just for your escape, but for any of the surrounding area. So it's a very, very high risk, low reward kind of thing.
Okay.
Flying the plane out of here would ensure the plane is whole, the dust is out of there, and the building could be collapsed without casualty from yourselves. But there is the risk of it going over a populated area, so that would have to be contained. That would be a safer option with a more win kind of counter. I'm trying to think about what all the other options were. The other
So it would
option
be
was
high
flying
risk,
it
high
into the-
reward.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be high risk, high reward. The low risk, high reward would be trying to take out every single person in this base and then deciding what to do with the dust, potentially contacting R.I.S.E and the heroes and then leaving to let them find the
I
base.
love the idea that the low risk, high reward is taking out every single person in the base.
It feels a little backwards, yeah.
If it's as empty as it seems to be, then it wouldn't be a problem.
Everly,
Okay.
what are you
I
thinking?
would relay all of that.
What's the low risk, low reward?
Don't want to repeat.
leaving?
it all.
Low risk, low reward is just leaving right now.
And texting
Fucking
R.I.S.E and
dick.
going, go get it, guys.
Oh
If
yeah,
you
it would be
said,
great if someone
Take out
texted Rise.
everybody and then inform someone else that it's here. That's what you said.
Basically, inform the low risk, high reward is informing R.I.S.E that it's here. You know, grabbing your friend, getting rid of anyone else in the base that could cause an issue, since there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of people, and then just leaving.
Okay. So essentially, our best option might be taking care of ourselves, finding Augur, taking out everyone we can find, and alerting R.I.S.E or whoever is our best option and let them take care of it. They might be better equipped to deal with this. As unfortunate as that might sound.
You would trust Rise to handle this.
That's why I said R.I.S.E or whoever we deem the best option.
Blowing it up is
that
not an
can
option.
get here like right now.
If we blow up this base, we are condemning everyone in the area to death.
We
Versus
can't
everyone
take
in the
off either.
country.
Yeah,
Allegro.
We can't let this plane
Precipitation.
take off.
We can't leave it here.
We can't take it airborne either, though.
Quite the moral conundrum.
I'm just thinking of chocolate rain.
This is a low population area. I can drive it to places. I can fly it through places that aren't populated. I can get it to the closest airport and call the FBI.
I think we need to make a decision. I think if
Yeah, no deal on that.
Allegro, give me an intelligence check.
I'm not that smart, DM.
So, no
Still,
rise,
give me an intelligence
no
check.
FBI.
I mean, do you trust the FBI or R.I.S.E
12.
to?
Allegro, you've been talking about airports.
Yep.
And potentially trying to fly it to a low population area.
There's an airport like
base on
5 minutes, like 5-minute walk from where we are.
Exactly. The base underwater might explode, but that doesn't mean you can't circle the plane around and literally land at the airstrip that's above.
What if I land at the airstrip? The one that's right nearby.
And then do what?
Call
Wait for someone else to show up?
Call the police! The FBI, the people who have been looking for this plane. Listen, I don't trust R.I.S.E as much as you do. I think they're bastards, but sometimes the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Would that seem like a feasible idea?
That would seem like a feasible idea.
You guys find Augur, Shade. If you can stay with me and if you're up to it for one more jump, hide me and you, and then we can get you some food and get you out of here. Hopefully without poisoning the entire area.
All right. I think we can do that.
Can
So
I
what are we
look to see if I
starting
have like
up?
some water on me? I don't know. Let me think like a water bottle I put in my suit.
Probably not on your suit.
Can I roll a luck roll to see if I like hydration, DM?
I'm gonna say no, because it doesn't feasibly make sense.
I'm a thirsty boy. Dogs are thirsty. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm sneaking around the enemies and I just hear slosh, slosh, slosh.
Slosh.
Slurp.
My hydro
Yeah,
flask. My hydro flask keeps hitting
Hydro
things.
flask.
He's like, hold on, let me pull out the dog bowl.
Your hydro flask keeps hitting your brass knuckles.
Yeah, you just hear ka-ding, ka-ding, ka-ding. All right.
Wesley, the slap of my hydro flask keeps alerting my enemies.
Hank, does that sound like a plan?
Sounds like a shit plan, but
There's no good plan in
Clearly.
this.
well, there was, but
Okay, you cannot say that blowing it up and poisoning the entire area is a good plan.
I mean, first of all, like I mentioned at the very start, and like Everly mentioned as well, Deoxys crystal dust we know is neutralized in water.
What does neutralize mean?
Means it's not going to have the effect that it would have on the civilian population if it were released somehow.
But does that mean it'll have
Yeah.
no effect?
If it dries, that doesn't mean it doesn't go back to its normal effectiveness.
And there may be a bit of confusion as solid Deoxys crystal is neutralized in water, because if you remember, the dust was mixed into Aegis's coffee and it fully affected him.
Oh crap! I
Well,
forgot
it's
about that.
Well, coffee isn't water, but
Well, yes, it is. It's
Yes, it
water
is.
and
It's
bean
like
juice.
99%
It is
water.
water and beans.
All right,
It's water filtered. through
yeah.
the beans,
Can
is
you
what it is.
tell that I don't drink coffee?
let me,
Yes.
let me get this. Let me get this plane running. That
Wait.
was country. My apologies.
Let me get that plane
We'll
running.
blow up the
Been a lot
underwater
of that
base.
decision.
Didn't you drink like 8 cups of coffee one day after you put cigarettes in the campaign?
What?
I swear, like
No,
you
I
did
don't
like. Oh no, wait, I'm thinking of like the cigarette
Those are
patches.
the patches, yeah. No.
Anyway,
Yeah, you did like 20 of them. My
Poisoned
bad.
him.
let me get this plane running.
Yeah.
I did it again. I went country again. I'm so sorry. I can't say the word running without saying.
going.
Let me get this plane going.
And running.
You go find.
Let me get it
Auger.
running.
I'll get this set up and then we'll fly. I think the rest of you should out a different way, but me and Shade can get out this way. Worst comes to worst, I'm the only one that gets captured out of all of us.
Yeah, fuck that.
I'll be fine, love.
Doesn't mean I want you to get captured.
Can we agree on this?
Let's go find Auger.
Well, this stinks to hell. Whatever. What the hell?
Alright. Allegro's gonna look for that hatch, DM.
Shade will take you to the cockpit.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And with that, the rest of you will then head back out into the hangar, and you can head down that hallway that the other guards came from. 'Cause that's the way that Shade had pointed that auger was.
I would
Up some
I would
explosive.
I would first take the time to drag the other guard bodies like out of sight, just so that way if someone walks back into the hangar, they're not going to see two bodies standing in the middle.
Probably smart. That's probably really
Yeah.
smart.
Just stick them in a crate somewhere. Yeah. Okay.
Should we leave a note that says continued with plan, be back later in case someone's curious why the plane's gone?
Nah. I think they'll just have to make do.
Joyride, see you soon
As
with a
you
smiley
guys-
face.
As you guys are moving through the building, you come across several rooms. Like all the doors are shut and they're locked with security clearance. Luckily, Hank, you have one of the key cards.
Sweet.
I think we should just leave a note saying I quit. Fuck you guys.
I quit the plane squad.
Also, I know it's kind of late, but could I investigate the crates labeled Helix?
It's a little late now. You'd have to do
Dang,
that if
okay.
you get on the plane, like when it takes off.
Oh, hey, DM. While I'm making sure the plane's ready for takeoff, can I check the boxes?
Yes.
We just kind of assumed it was the crystal dust in there.
Can I roll investigation right now, or do you want me to wait till later?
You can roll it now.
It's super suspicious.
I got
The
bad
others would-
news, guys. I got bad news.
Can I help?
You can't.
This is why you're not an
unfortunately,
investigator.
help because you're not there.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Can Shade help?
There was
Shade
so
is
much
too
going
weak
on.
to help
I
at the
didn't.
moment.
There was so much going on. I didn't get the
God damn it,
chance.
Flynn.
Flint,
Okay.
I swear.
What do
So
I?
you're trying to open the crates, but you can't.
Just punch him real good.
Though
kidding,
there
don't do that.
is something you notice on the crate. Let me
Uh-huh.
see.
Well, the 4.
On the boxes, there's a receipt on each of them.
Can I look at the receipt?
Yes, it's for an M. Connell.
M. Connell. DM, can I try to, instead of trying to, like, be careful, can I try to use athletics to fucking, like, just crack
Just
it
rip it
open?
off?
Yeah.
Go.
Ta ta ta.
Oh no.
Maybe it's
Connell.
broken or something around.
Well,
Dude,
I
M. Connell.
I got 2 nat 20s, and that's it, ladies and
You
gentlemen.
forgot to put your brass knuckles on, so you just punch the corner of it, and you're like, ah!
Ah. Ah.
I was gonna ask you to make me a history check for M. Connell, but I think you're too busy.
Wait, no,
being
can
in
I still
pain.
make? Wait, no, hey, well, let me make a history check. Let me make a history check. Come on, damn. I'm just a little guy. I'm
At
just a little...
disadvantage?
Okay, that's fine. I'm a 0 anyway. Okay, that's not fine because I got a 3 first, so
Yeah,
I would have
no.
gotten a 3
So,
anyway.
Unfortunately, you don't know an M. Connell. You don't remember anyone.
Can I jot down the name M. Connell, please?
Sure.
Cool, I take one of
in
the
the
receipts.
back of your noggin.
Just put the receipt in your pocket.
I put the receipt in my pocket and I go, ah, and then go back to try to set up the plane.
You go back to the passengers, or back to the cockpit.
Yep.
The others Do any of you want to try to go into any of the other rooms, or are you just trying to find? Well, I mean, because obviously you have to go into the rooms to try to find Augur.
Yeah, I guess we're just gonna like. Sorry, go
Yeah, I
ahead.
think we're just. I mean, I was saying I think we would just probably like kind of clear the rooms one by one as we move down the hallway.
There's a couple of the rooms that you can't enter into. It seems like your key card isn't a high enough clearance.
Okay.
But
I used my mom's Helix badge.
that doesn't do anything.
I was about to go like crazy because I
insane
thought
if
you were
it
gonna be
did.
like, yeah, it works.
It would be terrible.
But every room that you are able to open, it's
No, it would
an
mean
empty room,
Wesley's
got
a
nothing
good
in it.
guy.
Most all of them are clear. A few of them are actually cells, like holding areas, and they're all emptied out with bits of like dry blood and stuff running throughout them.
I think these guys must have left in a hurry.
As you're walking down the hallway, though, you can. Let me see. Yes, so you can see all of the like security cameras that are like pointing down the hallway. So this place was pretty heavily secured at one point.
Mm-hmm.
After reaching towards the end of the hallway, you guys post about a door and you slide your key card, and the door opens. Sitting in the room, you can find Augur being with chains around her ankles and her hands. And she's chained to the wall. She has freedom to move around, but it only goes so far. She looks kind of in terror for a second until she recognizes that it's you guys. She says,
You came back for me.
Of course we did.
Yep. Flint, get on those chains. Get her out of here.
Hank
Yep,
be like,
I will,
yeah, definitely.
I will try to take care of the chains. What do I need to roll?
I need someone who can pick locks.
I mean, I can
Or-
pick locks. I
or
thought you were
that- or
gonna
that-
just bust them open.
pick locks or can hack, because these are like more advanced electronic chains.
I could try to pick the lock. Actually, never mind then.
Okay. Hank, go ahead and give me a lockpick check.
Sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Is like one of your robo like nano arms like a part of a lock pick or something?
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
22.
That is a 22.
You pick the locks as Augur like begins to rub her wrists and rub her ankles. She's like,
All of you actually showed up. Thank you. Thank you. It's been hell.
Now. Hmm. Mind.
nothing?
No, never mind. I was just thinking. I was just thinking of something.
Okay. As she looks to each of you, all of you are standing in the room.
Mhm.
And then suddenly the door shuts on its own and locks with the electronic lock. And you hear a voice over the speaker system that is beginning to taunt you. Allegro, you can hear this over the speaker system.
Yeah, how far along in flight check am I?
You're a few minutes in. We'll say you're about 10 minutes in.
I would say they're probably keeping it ready to fly. I don't think they've probably be storing it properly, I'd guess.
Yeah.
Okay. How long do you think it would take till this thing's ready to go?
About another 10 minutes.
he hears it and he's gonna try to
I
go
would say
faster.
maybe another 5 minutes.
He's gonna try to go faster.
The speaker system you hear. Hold on, let me see. George and Wesley, you recognize this voice as Rook. This
Oh,
is the
boy.
yeah, this is the person that you talked to who was the hacker for Omen.
Oh boy.
Let's see. You just hear me? I knew you were coming. I've locked down most of the building now. So, let's just say you're not getting out of here anytime soon.
How'd you do it?
With my mind. I'm connected to the interface of this entire building. And I know the only way to make sure all of you are done is to make sure this place doesn't exist anymore. You can hear alert systems going off saying, basically saying, ARC protocols activated. And it brings up a 10-minute timer. The base's hangars will be flooded with the lake above in 10 minutes. To make sure that I don't get caught up in this, I think I'll be heading to the surface. It was nice knowing you, Vice, but I think it's time you get out of our way. And the speaker system cuts off.
All right. Well, sounds like it's time to.
Oh, this probably isn't gonna work, but I'm gonna try and use my key card on the door to try and open it.
You
I'm
were
gonna-
denied access.
I'm gonna pull
Yep,
out my
that
phone
figures.
and text Max goodbye.
As you send the text, it says, message failed to send. There's no signal in the bunker.
Yep.
Yeah, we have to do this the old-fashioned way. Take a little bit of my reach into my pack. I want to try and like jerry rig like a shaped charge out of the C4 that I have on, and blow the
Gotcha.
door off. Not using like the full pound of C4, obviously. You know, just enough that it'll like kind of like blow the lock off the door, and we can just kind of like open it up.
Okay, how much C4 do you have again?
You said I had 1 pound, or double check. Yeah.
1 pound of C4. Okay.
Mhm.
I don't know how much C4 is needed for this.
Yeah, this is kind of like knowledge that I think Hank would have, but you and I probably wouldn't.
I'm looking it up on Google.
I don't know if you want to be doing that.
I just
I'll
want
look
to
it up
know.
on ChatGPT.
Someone's
Wanna
on
wind
a
up on a
watch
list.
list.
Listen, I'm already on a watch list. It's fine. At this point,
Let's see.
yeah.
Charge,
I know
looks
it wouldn't be
like
much.
for it.
or wouldn't
Oh,
need to be much.
You wouldn't even have enough C4 for it. For a
I
heavy
wouldn't-
steel, for this kind of door, you would need 5+ pounds to be able to break through it.
Really?
Yeah.
All it talks
Um,
about is like video games.
I use
I think that's-
ChatGPT since I'm using it to talk about R.I.S.E stuff. It kind of helps me
Mhm.
figure it out the math. And it says for this kind of heavy steel door, it would require 5+ pounds as a breaching tool.
Damn. Just to blow like the locking mechanism off,
blow
or
the-
like the whole door off the hinge.
It would be to blow the whole door off the hinges, because the locking mechanism is electronic. So blowing that off may not unlock it.
Well, it's not about unlocking. It's about just destroying the locking mechanism, which is what's keeping the closed.
That would be a precision shape charge, and that would take about a quarter of a pound to a pound, depending on how heavy
That-
it is.
That's what I was trying to make. Because it
Okay,
would be like
so
more of a concentrated
we're gonna say with how heavy duty this is, it's gonna take about half a pound. So you'd be able to
That's-
do this
that's
twice
cool.
if necessary.
Okay, that's what we'll do. Because I also
Okay.
I also don't want to make too large of a charge because we're also on the other side of the door. And imagine it's a big room, so
That's fair.
not trying to kill us.
Augur looks around at you guys as like you're setting the C4 charge.
Why is this happening? I can act as a human shield if necessary.
That's
I'm
What?
sorry.
so
What
true.
do you mean?
That's
Why-
so dark.
why is-
Everly, that's hot.
What the fuck?
No, I'm saying
I
that like
thought-
as like an adjective as like sick, like you know.
Oh, right. Sure. Yes.
Are
You
the
can-
rest
Hank
of
is
the,
not.
are the rest of the Omen members not here? I thought they were all still out there. They've left me alone for what, like a whole day. It was unusual.
There was like
Will
4
is-
guards that
Hey,
these guys killed.
Augur. What? What are you talking about?
I mean, they've been trying to use my power. They've been basically forcing an upgrade.
You can tell by the injection marks on her that they've been injecting her with something.
Deoxys?
I think so.
Girl was
Whatever
getting
they did.
dusted.
Since I've
Right.
seen what like since I looked into information on this, could I try to make a medicine check of some kind to see like what they've been injecting her with?
Sure.
I believe in you, Dice. Tell a good story.
It's hard to tell, but you're assuming that it's Deoxys.
It was crack cocaine. No, I can't tell.
I'm pretty
Sorry.
sure it was Deoxys. So whenever they used it on me, I could see the future clear as day.
Well,
It's,
that's slightly horrifying.
Did you see us getting out of here?
I saw you arriving. That was one of the futures. That's how they were able to get out so quick.
How did they see what you saw?
I didn't have a choice. I had to tell them. I couldn't lose my life. I'm
Everly,
sorry.
do you still have some fortune cookies?
I would imagine so.
Bruce flowing through the water?
One of Everly's powers is unlimited fortune cookies.
It is
She would have
now.
waterproofed the
yeah.
fortune cookies,
Yeah.
obviously.
Oh yeah.
Those went in the same bag as the phone did. These things are precious cargo, and I'll hand a couple to Augur.
He looks
You're
to you.
Our next side quest, guys, is getting Everly therapy.
That's also kind of an ironic thing to the
Thank you, but
resident
I don't-
prophet of the group.
I don't really eat sugar.
Okay, I just thought, you know, if they've left you here for a whole day, that okay, and I'll just
Shade, would you
Beggars
want
and
this?
choosers, all that.
Shade is in the plane with me.
Shade's in the plane.
Wait, then why didn't you give it to Shade?
We already gave it to
I
you.
did.
She
I
did.
gave straight
She
five of
did.
them.
Oh, I didn't hear that. I'm sorry.
Hank, you finished setting that C4 charge.
That's
All right, I need everyone to back away from the door.
backing up.
I'm gonna kind of step in front of everyone else.
If
Yeah,
you'd like
just-
to cover your ears as well, this might get a little bit loud.
I'm gonna have my back towards the door for clarification.
Got you.
Oh my god.
All right.
Augur,
But
Look
in
away,
front of
hands in the
covers her
ears.
All right, breaching in 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna hit
and
the
then there's
detonator.
just a massive explosion, just and it punches a hole through the door, breaking off the lock, and the door is able to open now.
Fuck yes.
All right, let's move. We need to make it back to the hangar.
Good thinking, Hank. Let's move.
As you rush out
We
the
got a
door,
plane to catch.
you realize there are measures in place to ensure full lockdown, which is large steel barriers that have closed off the hallway.
Fucking kidding me.
Okay, blow the ceiling.
Sorry, do what to the ceiling?
We're desperate, aren't we?
$20 is 20
These
bucks.
hangers can be broken down with a strength check or a hacking check.
Can I use my strength?
Huh? What'd you say, Flint?
I said I was gonna ask if I can use my strength to do it.
Go ahead. Give me a athletics check, and it does have to be a 20 or higher.
All
I mean,
right.
Can we attempt to hack?
You can.
What would
Can
that
both of us attempt at the same time?
Not at the same time.
All right. Wish me luck.
Well, at least you got room for running start.
so close?
So
on.
the that failure takes up 1 minute.
Could
9
Allegro
minutes.
assist me?
Allegro is in the
can't
plane.
assist
Allegro's on
because
the
Allegro's
plane.
not there.
Oh fuck! No one else here is strength based.
Nope.
All right.
Wesley.
I think somewhere-
No, he doesn't.
I think somewhere Flint needs me.
You see her
You're-
bonk
sorry,
on a
Christine.
bulkhead somewhere in the facility.
Donk. Flint?
What would I
I-
need to roll for hacking?
It's an intelligence check.
Just normal.
It would be it would be a normal intelligence check.
Could be with
Because you're not proficient in hacking, so
No.
yeah, for you just be your intelligence,
no.
which is a 10.
Well-
That is another minute knocked off the timer.
Can I try
What
again?
Is hacking Arcana?
Do you th-
No, hacking is intelligence.
Howard's
Oh, I'm
Arcana.
sorry.
Everly, do you think maybe I could
Right.
use my my cyberware to interface with the door? The nanites might.
I don't know. I haven't gotten to spend enough time figuring them out. I mean, it's worth a shot at this point.
I mean, if you can't hack through and Flint can't break it down, I know for a fact that I don't have enough with all these bulkheads, but
I mean, I'm also not a
Uh,
hacker, so
You got this, Hank.
That's-
Try it.
Give it a try, Hank.
Gee.
I think you're the
Give me an
closest one we got.
intelligence
But I will. 'Cause I do have a +4 to intelligence, which is why.
Dice tell a story. I believe. Yes.
Let's go.
Passes the DC. You unlock the door, and
Fuck
down
yeah.
the hall there is another.
Yeah, of course
Fucking
there is.
kidding me.
You have
Okay,
7
well.
minutes.
Flint, running start.
Yep.
can you have advantage at a running start?
No.
Come on, he's using
Fuck you.
momentum in his
Everly,
favor.
throw a bottle at him.
Damn it.
Aw.
Flint, you dent the door, but you don't break it. Don't throw a bottle at me.
Thank you, Everly.
Throw a frozen yoga at him. That's empty.
That's so
Hank, would you like to
specific.
try to hack it?
I know, right?
Yeah, I'll give it a go.
You now have 6 minutes.
Can I give the help action?
Hey DM, if we
Do you have-
fail, so we're all rolling new characters,
Uh,
yeah?
You
I
can't
don't
give the help
have
action because you don't have proficiency in
I
hacking.
know, I know.
No, you guys roll new characters. Wesley.
30, 20?
That is a 20 that
Yes!
passes the DC. You unlock that
Let's
door,
go.
and you see
All right.
one final door. You have 5 minutes.
I
all
just
in the
let,
hands,
I just let you try
All in
again.
the hands, baby.
I learned my
Alright.
lesson. You can try. You can do it, Hank. I believe in you.
You got this.
This
Hank,
is gonna
each
be the
time your-
one
your
that Hank
nanites
fails and
are-
George, or not George, but Flint makes.
Flint. That would be awesome.
That would be really funny. Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
Okay.
Well,
Ah, shit, he's locked me out.
Suckered out.
Countermeasures.
Flint, I'm gonna look at Flint in the eye and I'm gonna say, "It's on you, bud."
Oh god.
I'm gonna try and hack.
Oh!
yes.
I did it.
That's, you guys have 2 minutes. Oh god.
Unless you suck and you raised
Yep.
it.
Everly, you were able to pass the DC, and you unlocked the final door, and you have 2 minutes. Around this time, Allegro, you see someone running out into the hangar, and you see them controlling a bunch of nanites as
Yeah?
the nanites
Uh-oh.
are lifting one of the metal barriers that block the runway so he can escape.
Oh, perfect. Allegro is going to wait until the barrier is open, and he's gonna start the engine.
The barrier is still in the middle of opening when the rest of the group rushes in. And he looks back to them as they run in,
Someone
and a
shoot him.
wall of nanites just shoots in front of them to stop them from moving.
Hank, shoot that guy.
Oh, he's already got his rifle up. He's already
Hey,
snapping shot.
DM, hey
Yeah.
DM. I'm gonna ask you something. Is a plane a blunt weapon?
You would not be able to move the plane into him to
Come
damage
on,
him.
please.
What? He's like right there.
No, you
Okay,
gotta
so not
Indiana
moving
Jones him like
fast
into the
enough.
propeller or whatever. Because it's got like props on the wings, right?
And
Whatever.
besides, if you've started up the plane,
On the nose.
he can see that the plane is starting up.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
true.
No, we can't. Did you already start up the plane?
You said he was waiting till it was.
I was waiting till the
Right.
hangar doors are
No,
open.
it's still opening. He goes, well, it looks like you're more problematic than I thought. You're not really stealth, so let his passive perception. Oh yeah, he sees you.
Oh,
He-
by
he
the way,
can see
guys.
you
By the
in
way, guys.
cockpit.
We could 100% climb into Fifi's air landing gear. There's a fucking ladder into.
And you're trying
Oh,
to steal
perfect.
the plane? Oh, that's just not gonna do.
How do they know I'm taking the plane?
I told you
They're in the
shoot out
cockpit.
stealth so he can see you in the cockpit.
Can we shoot him yet?
You're like pressing all these buttons and
The-
switches.
The wall is currently blocking your view. He says, you underestimate me. I may not be physically the strongest, but many of your members have things that I can have control over.
Bye, Hank.
Hank, shoot that guy. George, control this gun.
I'm pretty sure George is asleep.
George is talking to me.
Yeah, his mic is completely muted. I don't know. He's I've tried messaging him.
Let's
George,
see.
if you're awake, you're muted. If you're not awake, sleep well, bud.
If you're not awake, you're muted.
Sleep
Rest
well,
well,
bud.
sweet prince.
Rest well,
Rest
super.
well.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Let me see.
There's the what do you call it? There's what do I have? Oh yeah, that's right. I have a knife. I can just stab him. It's fine, guys. Don't worry about it. Wesley's here to save the day.
Said no one ever.
Said no one ever.
I think that's a little mean. We're
I,
all
Yeah, that's a
scared to
little
stop.
mean.
I say with love of my heart, I love Wesley. I just killed a man for him.
Yeah, I know. That was fucking raw as shit.
Thank you.
Insane.
Yes, Allegro, kill for me.
There it is. Okay.
All the dark
So-
romances I read.
Hank, technically I need George to make this check too. The wall drops and you can see him in plain view. But
In
I
plain view?
need-
God damn it.
I get it.
I
Cause
need
it's a
a
plane.
Constitution save. Is it Constitution or Strength? Let me look. It is a Constitution saving throw.
With advantage.
I'm gonna- Not
With advantage?
Why not?
It's just a 13.
There's a 13 that is going to fail. I'm going to roll it for George as well. Because George has more cybernetics, his DC is higher.
Mm.
Wait, so who's making a save?
George and
George also fails.
nice.
Oh, that's bad. real bad,
No,
guys.
George will have my session.
Rook,
Inspiration.
That's not in this game.
Rook uses shutdown. any cybernetics simply cease to function for an allotted amount of time.
Oh no!
Shit.
So George just fucking dies.
Not my trigger finger.
For 7 rounds.
Oh
What?
shit.
Oh, that's
How much worse do you
really
think cancer
bad.
can get
Is that
in rounds?
concentration?
You don't know. So
Well,
Hank,
let's
Has to
find out.
you're as you like pick up the rifle ready to aim, suddenly
Your arms fall off.
your arms literally fall off. Your nanites become just spewed along the floor, and the gun drops out of your hands.
Hey, asshole, he has cancer.
And because
Not
the
cool.
nanites have stopped working, it means they are no longer keeping you healthy.
I mean,
Oh no.
So immediately just the cancer's like,
Oh,
all right,
fuck.
guys. A few months ago, we gotta
So
make up
the-
for lost time.
The cancer isn't gonna grow back rapidly like that.
Yeah. I was gonna
but
say.
Okay, thank God.
I mean,
but
it
basically
could be
at this
petty.
point, Hank has no arms, and George is almost completely locked up.
And George just be like dead. All right, cool.
It's okay, guys. I took kickboxing.
I'm gonna go ahead and move you guys to this map to show you who you're up against. This is Rook. Bloodhound, I guess you're technically not in the map right now because you're in the, like, would you want to say that you're maybe, like, getting out of the plane to help?
I'm gonna be so honest with you. I'm gonna be so honest with you.
He's getting
Allegro
planned on getting
has one goal.
And that's to get the plane going.
Has to get the plane out, get out and going.
Got you.
No.
Kind of like set you like back here in the corner.
The hangar's
This is what
open,
you guys-
right?
The hangar is still opening.
Yeah.
And that is where we're going to end the session tonight.
No, I can't believe my best bottom boy is not helping.
Wait, Wesley, you're still in the fight. What are you talking about?
Yeah, what are you talking about? You're still in the fight.
I said my best
Before
bottom
we
boy.
officially-
Yeah, exactly.
Not
Your
Hank.
best bottom boy, Wesley.
We have
No.
some initiative to roll.
Yeah.
So you guys can sit on that.
Come on, turn the radio on. It's Friday night and I won't be long. Gotta do my hair, put my high
Dang,
heels
Wesley
on.
and Hank
God.
getting the same initiative.
Damn it, that would have been so good if I had a gun that shoot.
Dude, you gotta be lady legged.
You're gonna run at him. You're gonna try to bite him.
No, you got legs.
I mean,
Bonus
here's-
action bite.
I mean, that's the thing. If I bite and someone's within 5 feet, I could still get sneak attack.
Do you want a divine smite with your bite?
That is true.
I would
Divine
love to
bite?
divine bite. Yes.
Time to divine bait.
Son of a bitch.
I've been
We'll
divining
have
a
George
bite this whole
roll
time.
roll initiative whenever he wakes up.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll remind him.
Alright, so he rolled 13.
Mama.
You see that Rook has a -3 to initiative.
Damn.
Oh, Rook. Oh,
he
fuck.
has not
Oh.
touched grass in like years.
This man doesn't touch grass. Why was he removed?
He is like not talked.
Because I'm adding him back in at the same one, but making sure it's his name rather than RO1.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Like he has not talked to anyone that wasn't in like a chat room since like he was a
Well,
child.
So
This is
the funny thing is Magnus has had to call all the meeting rooms chat rooms because Rook would not show up unless they were called chat rooms. And he
IRL
would
chat
just
room.
Yeah, and every time he called the meeting, Magnus would just see Rook in the corner brooding, and sometimes he'd be like, "Not now, kitten."
He'd be like,
Oh,
Rook,
no,
can we get a
kid.
pog in the chat?
It's actually not now, Kitten Whiskers. Daddy is busy.
Daddy's busy.
Not now, Kitten Whispers. Daddy is busy.
Whiskers, not whispers. That's a stripper name. What are you talking about?
Well, yeah.
Kitten
Withers.
whispers?
Big naturals.
Yeah.
Withers big naturals?
Oh my god.
Hey, if there was ever a canonical mod
Dishonor.
for Baldur's Gate 3,
Dishonor on you. Dishonor on your family.
Dishonor on your cow.
dog, why would you say that to me, dude? Dishonor on my cow?
Yeah.
That's not nice.
You want me to
His
help
name
you?
is Hank.
Just like that. Just like that. Eh.
I rolled initiative for George.
He's very persuasive.
Oh.
Eh.
Dang, bro. I mean, his whole body got shut down.
Hey,
Fucking.
can you stop? Can you
Windows
stop
XP
upping my
stuff.
stitch noise? Goddammit! Stop flexing me on your my stitch noise with your stitch noise.
Family. Family means nobody gets left behind. Or forgotten.
Except now.
Nope,
Fuck my
nope,
little
nope,
sister.
nope, nope.
Not gonna
on
talk
stream.
about that. Not talking about that yet. That's for
Do,
the.
do.
We're doing that after the.
All right. But yeah, that is where we're gonna end the session.
Sounds
When
like
we
a
begin next time, we will have Hank first in battle with no arms.
Such a.
no arm.
So
tank.
looking forward to this. Wow.
Fantastic.
Wait a
This is
minute.
Great fight.
At least you could like unarmed strike with like your legs.
Oh yeah,
You literally
gee, I can
unarmed
kick him and
strike.
shoot him with my guns. Good lord.
Oh my
Listen,
god.
dude, you know those people who can shoot like bows and arrows with their feet?
It'd be an
I bet
actual
you can do the
unarmed
same with a
strike.
gun.
Yeah, you haven't
Guys,
been training for that?
We need Hank feet pics in the chat.
I could like
Hank feet pics.
hurriedly like taking his shoe off and his sock off mouth so he can like fit his toes around the trigger.
I haven't done this in months.
Can I do that as my cutting action?
The cutting action is take my shoes and socks off.
All
We
right,
trained
I
for
think
this in the
that's-
Marines.
I think that's enough of these fuckers tonight. I hope all of you have an
Yeah. Whoa.
amazing night. Did you enjoy watching us play Rise? If you did, great. If you didn't, I'm so sorry. But if you did, great. Man, what a day. We might have to kill people. Allegro killed this first man, and we might have to kill another one. But that will take place next week. Can I get a goodbye from Hank Vassal?
Signing off.
Can I get a goodbye from Everly Knight?
Bye.
Can I get a goodbye from George Colt? Bye, guys.
Shoo, 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 shoo.
Can I get a goodbye
Oh,
from
shoo, shoo.
Wesley? Shit.
Sorry, I just the
Yeah,
George
no.
thing
Literally,
got me,
Wesley
yeah.
Schidt.
Yeah, Wesley shit.
Yeah. Allegro killed for me?
Can I get a goodbye from Flint Colman?
That's all, folks.
And can I, of course, get a goodbye from our lovely game master?
Allegro's absolutely gonna go to therapy after this.
And I'm Allegro Evans, and yes, he is. I hope all of you had an amazing night. If you want to see what happens next time, will we get to play now? Will we defeat this hacker bastard? Will Hank get his arms back? I don't know. But if you come tune in next week, same time, same day, you can find out. Otherwise, I will see you guys tomorrow for some Dead by Daylight. A kiss for all of you. Mwah! And I will see you guys in the next one.
Force him to play Huntress.
Bye!
Next time on Dragon Ball Super.